go. There we go. Hey, what up, baby? Hey, it's your boy G, man, and I'm back on with Talking with G. Hey, inauguration day today, man. This is a great day uh, for America, man. I just want to say welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everybody that's out there listening on YouTube, watching on Twitter, and watching on Facebook Live, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Um, we have a great show ahead of us today, man. We will get Corey Davis on and Mike Prince on in a second, man. Um, but first off, man, I want to start off by just saying, remember to go to YouTube and like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, um, like, comment on Facebook and Twitter as well, man. I can see all your posts and everything on there when you do it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My dog Mike is ready to jump on already. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Let me get you in, baby boy.
So, boy,
What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, Big Mike.
thanks, sir.
My co-host, my dog,
Sir.
my brother. What's good?
What's good? It's all good. It's all good. Been a big day, huh?
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big day. History been made today.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. For us who have daughters, um, that this is a huge step in the
Yes,
right
sir.
direction, man. And for us, our black daughters is um, a sight
Huge.
to see. Sight to see, man. The vice president,
Yes,
um,
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
so that's huge. Um, what's up, Big Corey? We got Corey watching. He gonna be joining us too, man. So we're gonna have a great show tonight, man. We have a great show tonight, baby.
That's good. How was your day, man?
Oh man, it was lovely. It was lovely, man. It seemed like it was a peaceful day. Um, I'm not sure if it was because of what was going on in the White House and at the Capitol, but it seemed very peaceful today, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So it's always good to have a good day, man.
oh, always have a blessed day, man. You know how it is. You know how it is, baby. So what'd you think about did you get a chance to watch the inauguration?
Yeah, well, I watched a little bit. I was at work most of the time, so I caught it on my breaks every now and then. I seen a couple of speeches,
Yeah.
and a couple of people walk up there, but I really didn't get into it like I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I understood what type of historic day it was today, changing hands, and
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but you know what it would trip me out the most today
What's
was
that?
not the inauguration, it's the fact that Donald Trump pardoned Lil Wayne. What the hell is Lil Wayne doing going to jail on a felony with gun charges? Had Donald Trump pardoned him, and they sitting there with a handshake and a sign talking about "I'm free, I'm free, I'm free." Man, what the hell you doing, man?
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on with that? But anyway, other than that, it was a good day. But like you said, everybody should be proud. Man, I mean, a woman black vice president, which is great. A president that wants to help out not just the rich, but the middle class, the underclass. I mean, everybody's trying to get this vaccine taken care of.
Yeah.
He's trying to send a couple of more checks out to help the people that really need it, which is good. You gotta support that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got my boy Corey on, man. Let's go ahead and add him to the show as well. Um, Big Dog, my brother. What's up, Big Corey?
Hold on,
Welcome to
man.
the show.
Fellas, what's happening, man? How y'all doing?
Doing
Doing
all
good.
right, man. How about yourself, bro?
Hey, man, it's a good day, man. It's a good day. I hear what y'all was saying. I got good feelings going on right now, man. Good vibes.
That's what's
There you
up.
go.
That's what's up.
There you go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, man. It's a good day for everybody and what's going on. And
This is a day that we all remember, man.
for sure.
So I know my daughter, my youngest daughter, uh, she remembers 2020 vividly because of all the commercials
Yeah, man.
And she told me she was tired of him. So at
Yeah.
11, she already understands.
There you go.
Yeah. So this
Straight
this
up.
is like, this is history in the making, man, and it's been awesome.
My wife is a AKA, so her Twitter feed, all her all her line sisters and all that stuff. It's just been off the hook all day long, man. She don't
Yeah.
have her pink shoes on, pink pearls on. She don't have everything on. So
Yeah.
trust me, I'm a house that's full of it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Hey,
awesome.
hey, quick question
Yeah.
for Corey.
They go
Hey man, how
already.
many of those jerseys you got, man? How
Hey
many of those
man, I
jerseys you
got.
got, man? How many teams you gonna rep, man? You gonna make up your mind to rep one team, or you gonna rep like 4 or 5, bro?
Hey
I
man,
mean, what's really going on here, dog?
I said it once before, man. I'm a fan of good ball playing. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably never see one of these again. But so I'm aware to tell. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all don't been there. I ain't look. That never happened. Once or twice. Well, we done been to Super Bowl twice. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Listen, if I got one, listen, I put it on some
That,
underwear if I had it.
hey, that's saying something, man. I
Okay,
like it.
that's
I like
fine.
it.
Hey,
I like
you come
it.
on the show, I got to mess with you. It is what it is.
Look, Prince, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Look, your boy called me this morning, and I was laughing myself. I remember when I was like, when we were talking about the five, your five greatest, and when I said Matt Ryan, you were like, like your facial expression. I'm like, look, man, I got a rep for my city, man. It may
Yeah,
not be,
hey, hey,
but I got a rep for
hey,
it.
listen. I'm glad that you actually brought that up, Galen. Listen, Galen, I got a question for y'all real quick, man. Okay, check it out. Now you know your boy retired today, right?
Which one?
Phillip Rivers retired today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then now let me ask you. Okay, I got 3 questions. Let me ask you this first question. Now, do you think he should go to the Hall of Fame?
Phillip Rivers.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. I don't think. I think he had a great
Yeah,
career. I think he had a
dude.
great career. If he had a chance to, it'll be one of them late uh the senior Hall of Famers that they put in after so many years. I don't see him being a first ballot, a second ballot, a third ballot, man. I see him actually waiting a little while. Kind of like my boy Drew had to wait, man. So that's what I think.
All right, what about you, Corey?
All right, so right now, I just looked up all time, yardage. Right now, Phillip Rivers is right up under Peyton Manning at number 6, all time yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then following up the rear with him is Ben Roethlisberger, John Elway, and Joe Montana. So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, if we're going off stats, I ain't saying first ballot, but I think he may have to wait a couple of ballots, sort of how they did T.O., but the man could throw, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I go off yardage. Now check this out. On top of that, and we'll go back. I want to throw another stat at you that I read after we got off last podcast. Marino.
Yeah.
Marino threw for over 60 grand. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask both of y'all, because I got it right here. How many rushing yards in 14 seasons do y'all think he rushed for?
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Oh, not a lot.
Um,
Maybe,
in
Throw a
14
number out at
seasons.
me. At
In
14
maybe
14
seasons.
seasons, he probably
400,
ran for.
a little bit less.
How many?
Maybe 300, a little bit less.
Yeah,
Where you at? Where you?
yeah. I'm about 400.
97.
Damn.
97 yards.
97 yard career. Career.
Okay.
97.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I
That's
mean,
Okay.
under.
Okay. But see, the point why I asked you that question is because if you say Phillip Rivers deserves to go to the Hall of Fame, you know who had the same stats or maybe a little bit better during seasons that he did? 3 people. 3 people. Matt Stafford, Matt Schaub, and Donovan McNabb. Now, Donovan McNabb is nowhere near the Hall of Fame.
oh, That's great way to put it.
Okay,
Um,
so if Diggs, you
and
feel
I
he
don't
needs to
think
be
any
in?
of those are
Don't you
Hall of
think they need
Famers.
to be in too? Don't you think they need to be in too? Yeah, like I said.
I mean,
Okay, hey, hey,
Whoa, yeah.
it is what it is, dog. I
So
mean,
so
they
so
had the
you telling
same
me stats lie?
production.
So you telling me stats lie, pretty much.
Exactly, exactly. I do my homework too, cuz. I do my
yeah,
homework too.
Hey,
Donovan McNabb.
Hey,
hey,
You know how
so we're saying, yeah, that blew y'all mind right there, didn't it? That blew y'all
yeah,
mind. Cause Don McNabb ain't even sniffing the Hall of Fame right now.
yeah, yeah.
Matt Stafford
And he
and
shouldn't. He
the boy.
shouldn't. So, Mike, let's. What do you think? What do you think,
I
Mike?
think, I think, I think that nah, if he gets in, it's going to be longer than when T.O. got in. T.O. was the second best receiver in the NFL,
Yeah.
hands down. And they
T
made him wait,
T.O.
what,
T
5, 6
T.O.
years?
T.O. not getting in was personal though. I think
yeah.
that
Well,
was
you
personal
know
to the
what?
media.
Well, you know something? If you want to make it personal, whatever you want to do, or you want to go, I guess they got to make it personal too, because Schaub and Stafford, I mean, they didn't really show out. McNabb showed out, but what if for T.O., he wouldn't even got to the Super Bowl.
What's your boy
Yeah.
name that played? What's your boy name that played for the Eagles and then he went to Minnesota? Wide out. They made him wait too. The one who showed Randy Moss the ropes. You know what I'm saying? What's his
Uh,
name?
wow, you
Played.
going back?
Yeah, remember they made him
Before
wait like
T.O.
yeah. He was there. He was there with Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? He showed Randy Moss how to do it. You know what I mean? As far as being a true professional, wide
Uh-huh.
out on the other side of Randy. Remember Randy's first year? Remember that year? You know, he did y'all
Oh,
Cowboys in it.
yeah,
Hey
yeah,
man,
yeah.
hey man, hey
Carter,
man, hey
Carter,
man,
Chris
hey,
Carter,
hey, Chris.
Carter.
Oh
Chris
yeah.
Carter, Chris Carter.
They
I
made,
never liked him.
but they
He
made
had
him wait.
such a big mouth, and he never really. He did what he had to do, but his mouth overruled everything else he got. He was so arrogant. It was just crazy. That's why they fired him from Fox. But anyway, that's a different story. But
Yeah.
look. Now you got surprised by that list. Okay, let me ask you a couple more questions real quick because I want to jump into this garbage guy because I've been waiting all day for Gaten to come on. That would come on 8, but he made me wait. But that's okay though. But I'm gonna add, but I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Okay, I want y'all. I'm gonna go with Galen first. What player this Sunday has the most likely to surprise you? What player this Sunday has most likely to surprise you with their performance?
Oh, you jumping to Sunday? Okay, you jumping all the way up there. Okay.
Hey dog, I
Um,
got to. Hey
the
dog, look, I'm on limited time.
player.
I got to get. We got to roll and hit it big. I got to get
Um,
because I can't make my bet unless y'all give me something that I can bet against. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Okay.
okay, so the player that's going to surprise me.
The player's gonna surprise you this Sunday. I'm a Sunday, well, Sunday and Saturday between both games. We're gonna pick both games. The Bucks and the Packers and the Bills of Kansas City. Which player out of those four teams are gonna surprise you the most?
I don't know if I can say anybody on that team is going to
Come
surprise
on,
me.
G. You can do better
They
than
they
that.
come this far.
Come on.
Um,
It's
I
still
don't
they
really
good.
see how
Okay,
they can.
remember the early games now. Remember the early games they both played.
I
Remember
don't
them.
see. I don't see how anybody can surprise me though. I think they're all doing what we expected them to do.
Okay.
Let me see. There's no sleepers on any of these teams, man. They all have
Nope.
like a three-headed
Well,
monster almost. Like
well,
it.
the Bills could be a sleeper because nobody expects them to win if Mahomes doesn't play. If
Um,
you think about it,
Mahomes is playing though, but you
yeah,
got
he gonna play.
but you
He-
got
he-
Diggs
did he
over
pass?
there in
Did he
Buffalo.
pass the? Did he pass his
Yeah,
concussion test?
concussion.
So
Yeah,
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 so far, but if they say he shows on Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday morning when they play, if he shows the signs of a headache or anything that's going on, they're gonna put him out. He can't play.
yeah.
So it all depends on how he comes out there and how he reacts. But he also has an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's been playing with that ankle injury for years, man. It seemed like he always limping around the field. Um,
On the Yeah.
I can't. That's a tough one, man. I can't really. I think if I threw one out there, I'd just be just throwing one out
No,
there.
just go with your gut. Just go with your gut.
Uh,
Who do you think is going to perform the best at either the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, or the running backs? Or you could throw a tight end in there.
I mean, Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey's going. He's going. I think he's going to have an outstanding game. For the Chiefs. I mean, if I had to throw somebody out,
And that's your Super Bowl winner, right?
yeah, I got Chiefs winning it all.
Okay, that's a homer pick. Go ahead, Corey.
If I could pick somebody, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Mahomes doesn't play, I'm going with Henny. I think Henny,
Ah,
he surprised me on the last game with, I mean, he threw a crazy interception, but 13 years in the season, I mean, in the league, and I mean, it'll be one of those situations where a guy that you never expected to kind of steps up.
okay.
So I'm not going with the Chiefs to win it. I ain't gonna lie to you. My home run hitter right now, I'm going with the Bills.
Oh,
Really?
I'm thinking the Bills against Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I think that's who I'm going to get to the Super Bowl.
Get the Super Bowl.
You know
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and G, you're going with Kansas City, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Chiefs.
Okay, well, I'm going with the Bills. How much y'all think they're gonna get? G, what you think they're gonna win by?
I think it's going to be a close game, man. I think they win by 5.
Now they got the Chiefs covering the
Yeah,
spread at
think about it now. I mean, you just can't
What's
put
the
it out there
spread?
like that.
3 points.
3
3
points.
point?
They got 3 point spread on them. So they
Yeah, they got
giving
3 point spread.
look, but they got the Bills as a 3 point. I'm sorry, the Chiefs as a -3 underdog. That's if Mahomes ain't playing. They're -3 if he's playing. I mean, if he's not playing, +3 if he's in the game.
Okay.
Regardless, it's a 3 point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 point. That's what they're saying. It's 3 point game.
Okay. I think
All right, G.
they're evenly matched, man. I think they're evenly matched. I'm the Chiefs at home. I'm gonna take the Chiefs, man. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
All right. By 3?
By 5. I'm going 5.
Okay.
They gonna cover the spread as well.
Kansas City 14-2 this season. Who did they lose to?
They lost. No, Kansas City is
Oakland.
14-1.
Oakland,
Kansas City is
Vegas.
14. No. Kansas City only lost one game. That was to Las Vegas, and they scored 40-32. They outscored them. Now, what team's going to outscore Kansas City?
I think they lost late in the season because Mahomes didn't play.
No, my sir. It was early because it was like in week 5.
Yeah, they
Short game.
lost to the Raiders, but I think they lost at the end of the season too to some team, right?
No,
Yeah.
they only lost one game this season.
So they
lost
15-1.
They went 15-1 or 14-2.
Yes, they're 15-1 because when he didn't play, they came in and won anyway. So they only lost one game. They only lost. Kansas City only lost one game. They mollywopped everybody. They only lost one game.
Hold up.
Hold on, no, we're gonna do a little research on this.
Go ahead. Hey, I've been doing research all day. Y'all got to keep up. Y'all got to keep up.
They 14-2.
Y'all got to keep up now.
14-2, Pimp. Yeah.
14-2, Pimp.
Who they lose to?
Now you gonna make me go and see. You gonna make me go and see through who they lost to.
All
man.
right.
I think they won. They lost last game, man.
Yeah, they lost to the Chargers, 38-21.
Yeah.
You right. 38-21 Chargers.
Last game. When
Last
Mahomes
game,
didn't
yeah.
play.
That's right, because they said everybody. They said everybody. That's right. Yeah, my bad. They said that's right. They said everybody. Okay, so y'all got me on that one. I'll give y'all
14-1. It's 14-1. 14-1.
I'll give you that one. Because I didn't think that was no game. That was a layup. They just gave them that.
That ball was short the whole game.
Real games, dog. You know what I'm saying? They. I mean, okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right.
So let's backtrack. Let's backtrack, y'all. Let's backtrack. Let's go back to our picks from last Sunday, man. We didn't get to talk about them last Sunday. I believe we all picked the. Well, not all of us. Almost all of us picked the Chiefs to win.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I picked the Chiefs.
but my boy Corey was close, man. The Browns put up a good fight.
Hey,
The Browns could have put up a hell of a fight, dog.
okay,
Do y'all remember what I said for them to have a chance to win? I don't wish injury on nobody, but if you
that's how I
take
went.
Pat Mahomes, they had a chance, man.
He still
Okay,
went out, and they couldn't get it done. If homeboy
and
would not have fumbled through the end zone instead of just taking out of bounds, then they probably would have won the game.
they
Period.
probably, but
Period. Period. He
but
tried
that's
to do too much at a situation because he wanted to be on top of the world. All he had to do was just hold on and go out at the 3 yard
I
line
I
and let him
thought
rush it in.
I like what he did. He left it all on the line,
No,
man.
no, no, man.
He left it all on the
You,
line.
you can't, you can't, man, because I understand what you're saying. But just think if he would have held it and just rolled out of bounds on the two, who are the running backs for the Browns, bro? They'd have
Oh,
popped
they
it
got
in
some
there.
beasts. They got beasts.
They'd
But
have
look,
popped it in there.
but you
but what
never know what could happen. You can fumble the snap coming out of the huddle. Like it can be all kind of stuff. When you got opportunity to go for the end zone, man, you take it. Everybody will take that. Everybody will take that lunge, man, and try to get there. I
I
can't
check this
fault the
out
man.
with the same play that y'all talking about. The refs also missed a helmet injury on that same. Well, it wasn't an injury, but it
Yeah,
was helmet
yeah.
to helmet. I
Yeah,
just think if they wouldn't have, like I said, with the fumble and the missed call,
yeah, yeah,
if
Yeah.
they would have scored, or like I said, they put him at the goal line and they got 3 more because Chubb was doing his thing that game.
yeah.
You see
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
Chubb was toting. He was toting the groceries. I'm just any little thing could have won them that game.
yeah,
Small
Yeah.
mistakes. But I think we all had that feel good, like the Browns could possibly win this thing, but it just didn't have enough time, and they didn't have a couple of calls go their way, and then But I thought they had a chance. Them three
yeah.
points, I thought they had a chance, man.
Yeah.
They took momentum, man. You can feel the momentum change and shift over in that game, man. And
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the and I give credit to after Mahomes went out, I give credit to the coaches, man. They they still played to win. The Kansas City coaches, man.
yeah,
They didn't sit on the ball. They didn't change their game plan up. I think we talked about that last week about going into the playoffs and then changing your game plan. They didn't. They stayed to what they were, man. And I thought they Henny made some big plays down the stretch. Henny made some big plays. That 4th and 1,
and
that took
ran for it.
yeah, that took some
Yeah.
cojones, man. That took
Yeah,
us some cojones, dog, to do on your side of the field with a minute and something left or 2 minutes left, and they went for it, man. That's winning football. That's what you want your coach to do, man.
Prince. Let
A lot of our coaches don't do that.
let
Yeah.
me ask let me ask you this, Prince, because I know me and Galen were on the same. We went for Cleveland. We had, like I said, we had that feel good in our in our gut that we thought that they had a chance to win. Now
Yes,
let me
sir.
ask you: did you have at some point in time, sort of like everybody else, you thought that Cleveland had a chance to win? Did you feel like momentum had shifted, that they had
Yeah.
a chance?
Yeah, of course. Well, especially
Okay,
when Mahomes, when Mahomes got up in his leg, his knees and legs started wobbling, and he
yeah,
tried to go down. I knew it right then and there that they didn't jump on the opportunity, but they stopped running the ball. They stopped running the ball. They went straight to pass.
yeah,
Now you've been now your two running backs are heating up tremendously, and you
Mm-hmm.
stop. Okay, now I mean the defense. Just because Mahomes went out, doesn't mean the defense changed. And
Mm-hmm.
you beat the defense on your run. So you should have kept just running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed up to try to get finesse and try to go down a little faster, and you had plenty of time to where you could have just took your time and ran the ball and got your first downs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I actually, man, I'll be honest with you, I thought the Browns gonna pull that one out.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. And I didn't go with the Browns. I was just giving reason why they could win.
Yeah, we know.
Let me just make
we
that
know.
clarification.
We know. We know.
My,
We
my
know.
bad, my bad about myself.
Okay, okay. All right. Saints and Bucks, man. I was the only one going with the Saints, and I gave a valid reason why I was going with the Saints, man. I put up a great fight, but
You
everything y'all
did.
said
So
came
did the
true.
Saints.
Yeah, everything y'all said came true, man. The GOAT stepped up, man. The GOAT showed why he's the GOAT. Um, and then Drew Brees kind of shitted that game away, man. I hate to use that language, but he that's a bad way to play your last game.
Hey G,
Um,
let me ask you a question, cuz. Um, did you really think that playing Tom Brady the third time in a row was going to be easy? Did you think that because they played him twice, they game plan for him, and then they didn't have everybody they needed, then they came into the last game, and then the defense had so much time to adjust from the last two games that what happened? They shut your boy Michael Thomas out. He
yeah,
had no catches.
yeah,
He had no catches, bro.
yeah.
And Kamara was where on the sidelines baking cookies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I
Man,
mean,
good.
think about it. Think about it. They have Tampa Bay has a better defense than people are giving them credit for, dog.
Yeah,
Way better. Way better.
yeah. No, you right. You right, man. They stifled that offense, man. And
Broke
Michael
them
Thomas
down.
wasn't healthy. I think he actually wasted a spot because he wasn't healthy, man.
Yeah.
And he came back to play, and he just wasn't ready. Um, you never see Michael Thomas go for zero catches.
Yeah.
Um, so it, but Drew Brees played like he didn't play. He didn't play well. Drew Brees did not play well, man. He wasn't seeing the field. And like you said, they 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 must have switched their defense up on him, and it shocked me, man. I really didn't expect that. It was what I thought in the beginning. The defense was playing well. They were putting pressure on Brady, but then Breeze threw the interception, man, and got him going. And once he threw that interception, man, and they got their rhythm, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There was no stopping them then.
Did you see the
Yes.
rotation on that offensive line for the Bucks too? Like I said,
Yeah.
they were keeping a fresh guy in there on that left side of Tom. You
Every
know,
time.
they made sure his backside stayed fresh enough to keep him from. Like I said, he got hurt a lot, but man,
Mm-hmm.
They
he
kept
was
it
there.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had a game plan, man. It's hard to beat a team three times in one season, bro. They got a game. They had the perfect game plan. They came out, they executed it, and they showed what they had to show as a team that really wanted to go to the playoffs. Now, a lot of people in my job, I don't believe that they know what the hell they're talking about, but excuse the language, but they really don't. But they're saying that the Bucks are gonna beat the Packers. G, what do you think?
Whoa. Well, I think the Bucks, they surprised me, man. And you said Tom Brady is used to playing in cold weather, and
Mm-hmm.
um, he'll be a better matchup for Aaron Rodgers and that Green
Mm-hmm.
Bay offense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Aaron Rodgers is playing with a chip, man. Two chips
mm,
on both shoulders. I
two
think Aaron
chips.
Rodgers, I think Aaron Rodgers is on a mission. And
Okay.
what better way to show that you're on a mission than to beat the goat?
Okay.
So
Now. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this to Corey. Now, yeah, uh, Tom Brady's used to playing in the cold, but what about the rest of his team? All them are Tampa boys.
Yeah, yeah.
All them are warm weather boys. Even the running backs, every last one of them. How you think they gonna do in the cold?
I'm gonna say this here first. I'm gonna try to make my best play for the game. With the Bucks and the Saints, and I want to know if y'all seen this. Tom Brady threw a dime to Breeze's little boy. You know what I'm saying? In the
I say not.
at the end. Listen, I already beat you. Then I come out and I throw one to your son real quick. I'm gonna dab you a little bit. But I thought that was a cool little thing right
Yeah,
there.
that's a cool moment. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like, though you beat me, then you're gonna throw one to my son and really, really make it bad for me. But
Really
anyway,
rub it in,
yeah. Now,
yeah.
I'll say this here: if
yeah.
you go to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, bro, I think sort of how they did this weekend. You gotta keep his backside clear. If you're gonna go in there, now he's ready to play, but you got to keep that offensive line. I think they kind of found something. Now I don't know how well the Green Bay's defense is at. I know they play well, in cold weather, but just continuously coming and sacking and all that. I hadn't really checked the stats on how that defense is. But if you can find that method where you keep them guys rotated and keep his backside clear, he got a chance, bro. But you're right,
Okay.
Mr. Rogers is playing with a chip on his shoulders, and at the same time, you see how he did your boy from State Farm, with that golf club. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing around right now. So, hey, man, I think Mr. Rogers is trying to get that monkey off his back playing behind Brett Favre. He wants to be he wants to be the best quarterback that came through. They don't have some good ones at Green Bay, but he want to be the best. So I think Brett Favre only got one ring. If he get two, it solidifies itself as one of the greatest QBs they ever put on a cheese uniform.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a good neighbor, man. State Farm is there.
Yeah. So let's hear your thoughts on it, MP.
Okay. Well, I think it's gonna be hard for the Buccaneers to win, but like you said, if I think that if it's supposed to snow, I know it's gonna be cold, but if it is like a downpour snow, not like the last game, but the game before that, I think the Buccaneers are gonna have a little bit of challenge. But if their defense shows up again, I think it's gonna be a close game. And hold on, let me look out my door real quick, make sure my wife is not listening. Okay, okay.
That boy
But
scared,
I'm
boy.
picking.
Yeah, he's scared. Look.
I'm picking the Buccaneers by 3.
Oh, that's
Well,
why
I feel
you're looking out the door.
picking
Oh.
the Buccaneers by 3 because she be in the holler right now. She be trying to come on the podcast, so I got I had to make sure she didn't get no link.
Yeah.
So anyway.
You might want to sleep with one eye open, baby boy.
hey, but I think Brady, he's trying to make this his swan song. He's trying to make this his way out, like Phillip Rivers. Not like Phillip Rivers, but better than Phillip Rivers. I think if he wins this Super Bowl in Tampa Bay with Tampa Bay, that he's gonna retire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because who else went out on their own terms? John Elway on earned terms. Michael Jordan went on his own terms. I mean, there's not too many people that can go out on their own terms when they're a professional athlete. They can just ride to the sunset. Peyton Manning,
Peyton,
even though he didn't win nothing, his defense won it for him, but he did throw one pass and get there. So I can't take too much credit from him. But it's going out on your own terms that makes people feel like, okay, I did what I needed to do, and I just think but it's not going to be easy. Don't get me wrong. Brent Favre, I'm not just going to lay down and say, okay, here, take it. So, it's going to be it's going to be difficult. But like I said, I got Brady by 3.
Okay.
Check this out. They got the weather at 32 degrees, and it's going to be snowing. It's snowing. It's supposed to snow that day. That the snow going to start at 4 a.m. So it's got plenty of time to cover that.
Whole field,
the
whole
frozen tundra.
Whole field, bro. Okay, one more question. I got. Go ahead.
I think
Go ahead,
Little John, he told me the other day, man, that I think he was saying that, or it might have been you, Corey, was saying that maybe they're trying to give Brady the only person to ever play in a Super Bowl in his hometown.
No, they can't because that means it's fixed, and we don't ever want to think sports is fixed. We have a high integrity for sports. Now we start thinking that way.
We do, but maybe it's just trying to fall that way.
Where's the Super Bowl here?
Tampa.
Tampa.
It's in Tampa.
Yeah,
it's in Tampa Bay.
No, it'd be the first time
Yeah,
a
yeah.
team will play in their own stadium, um, and then your boy would get 7.
Wait a
So
minute. Okay.
What?
I thought we played in. My bad.
yeah, no, yeah.
See, look at you, dog. Look at you, dog. You got the jersey on and everything.
Wait
You
a
don't know what the
minute.
hell going
Wait.
on. You just rambling. Okay, all right. Another question, fellas. Another question, fellas. Who do you think is the most underrated player going into this weekend's division rivalries?
Underrated.
Underrated?
Underrated.
Cole Beasley.
What?
Wide
You
out.
might be right though. I didn't expect that one. You caught one caught with that one. Whoa.
Yeah, Cole
Okay.
Beasley, man.
Okay.
How about you, Corey?
I'm going with Antonio Brown.
What?
He been falling under the radar. He out there
Are you
playing.
serious? Really?
Underrated. I'm just saying nobody's he ain't making a whole lot of smoke, but he's still out there, dude.
Yeah,
He's
I see.
still playing.
I
You know,
see it.
But
I
come
see it.
on, man. That
your word was underrated. Underrated.
Yeah,
You think
underrated.
he?
underrated.
Yeah,
Underrated.
Underrated.
Out of all the receivers on the Buccaneers, you think Antonio Brown is most underrated?
he's not their first choice. Mike Evans
Yeah.
is the number one. I think Goodwin,
Chris,
Godwin
Chris
is
Godwin. Yeah, he's
yeah,
number
that
2. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, that's your number 3 guy. And he's coming in, now he did catch for I think 71 yards or something like that last game, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a some dump balls here and there. Nobody's paying attention to him. When you say underrated, I know he's a good, wide out when he got his problems, but I think that's one of your underrated weapons that he got.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
so give us yours, Mike.
The running back for the Bucks. I had his name down.
Ronald
Garrett
Jones.
Blunt or Jones.
Jones.
Jones. Okay.
Because he needs to have a big game for them to even thinking about because it's going to be a snowy day and
Hmm.
you're going to have to run the ball. The Bucks going to have to run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to have to run the ball to get to where if they want to get to where they need to be, they're going to have to run the ball. And I think that when it comes out, I think, but more than rain and snow is that everything is heavier in snow. Everything's colder in snow. Everything is intensified. That you have to be able to run the ball because Tennessee had the biggest back in the world, and they got Green Bay just crushed them, dog, in the snow. They
Okay.
didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
They
I
could
got I got my
any
dog Singletary on. My dad is watching. Corey Sims is watching. Appreciate y'all watching, big dog, fam. Singletary got Tampa going all the way. He said the GOAT is gonna take it all, man. So uh, he's with you, Mike. He thinks Tampa is the best team out there, man.
I mean, they look strong, and I think I don't want to give them an answer because I got a couple more questions for y'all, but I'll give them an answer anyway. But I think they're gonna be strong. Okay, okay. The player with the most bragging rights this weekend, if they play good, is who?
The player with the most bragging rights.
If they play good and their team
It,
wins, who do you think
it's
will have the most bragging rights if they come out on top?
I mean, I think this is a no brainer. I think it's got to be Tom Brady.
Okay,
Uh, I think Tom Brady is the one who's out here to show Belichick that he don't need him.
Mm.
exactly,
It's been
exactly.
said all this time that Belichick is the reason Brady has been so good, and
Okay,
Brady's been on the mission to prove that that's not the reason. He's
okay,
made New England that good, and I, I I think that's what he's going for. And if he wins, what can Belichick say?
okay. What
You
about
know,
you,
I
Corey?
think
Man, that's a gangster statement right there, boy. Who has the most bragging rights? Um, I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. In the beginning of the season, he wasn't too happy with losing his coach.
mm-hmm,
Him and that offensive coordinator, they were bumping heads in the beginning. Him and the coach were bumping heads, but
mm-hmm,
they showed him that this new style offense works. And I
mm-hmm.
remember I think it was around game 8 when he started to say, I see it,
Mm-hmm.
because he was salty that y'all, that he lost Mike McCarthy,
Mm-hmm.
because he thought that they made the decision without him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, as far as some bragging rights, it'd be like, what, though I lost my coach, but this offense works. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Mr. Rogers, man.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So,
That
so,
man,
so,
those are
so,
both good choices.
so my dad says Tampa Bay cannot play in the snow.
Mm.
My dad is a Florida boy, so he knows how it feels to go to the cold. He ain't trying to feel that. Them Tampa boys ain't trying to feel that cold weather, man. Look, they gonna be on that sideline by the heater. When it's
Yeah.
time to go out there, they gonna try to get back to that sideline as fast as they can.
Yeah.
That's what my dad said, man.
Thank
Thanks for watching, Pop. Thanks for
you,
watching,
Mr.
Pop.
Wright. Thank you, Mr. Wright. We appreciate the input. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you. Okay, okay. This is mine. Mine
Okay.
is Allen. Because at the beginning of the season, they left it for dead. Till the middle of the season started picking up. Towards the end of the season, it got even better. And who in the
Wait a minute.
world even thinks,
Which Allen? Josh Allen?
yeah, from the Bills, quarterback.
Quarterback? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Because he was left for dead, picked up, saying he wasn't that good. Then he came back for MVP. Now, what would it look like if he would have beat all the top two quarterbacks in the game, top three, regardless which one,
Top
if
three.
it's
Yeah.
Mahomes, Brady, or Rodgers to win the Super Bowl. He would have the most bragging rights in the world, bro. Because he's the least most person to do it, and nobody even expects him to do it. No, except for the Bills Mafia. But we know how that goes. But
You
That
know what
that's
though?
that's. Go ahead, Corey.
You know what, Prince? I'm gonna say this here, and I'm gonna give somebody some credit where it's due. Stephon Diggs brought his game out. Stephon
yes,
Diggs, yeah, Stephon Diggs said, listen, he when they traded him, he said he met with him at the end, during the summer, started working on the routes with him. He said, man, listen, you are, good QB, and turn him into a Pro Bowler. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
if anybody got bragging rights, it's gonna be Stephon Diggs for saying, listen,
Okay,
Minnesota,
I hear you.
y'all let me go. I'm finna show y'all how a quarterback is supposed to be able to do this thing and make it happen. So I think I'm just piggybacking on it, but at the same time, Jared Allen,
Yeah,
he brought it out on him, man.
Yeah. I like that pick. I didn't think about that, him beating these greats, these future Hall of Famers. That's bragging rights. I will have to disagree just a little bit on the fact that he kind of came up this year. I think last year,
mm-hmm.
you started to see what Josh can do. Um, After they came and beat up on us on Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
they started to roll, and
Yeah,
Josh Allen was the catalyst of that team. But also what Corey said, man, bringing in Diggs just made Josh Allen even that much better.
Yeah,
He actually had a dynamic playmaker on the outside now. He was doing a lot with just Cole Beasley before, but now he
right.
has that deep threat with Diggs, man. That has really made him uh, in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. So I agree with both of y'all on y'all statements, man. Those are, and I don't think any one of us are wrong on those picks, man. I think each one of them had the same bragging rights for different reasons. So
yeah.
I like that. Um, I want to go ahead and transfer over to since I had to bring my boys up in there. Um, let's talk about these Eagles, man. Uh, the
Talk about
Eagles,
who?
the
Your
Eagles.
boys, the Eagles.
So
What?
the Eagles, so the Eagles,
Oh, oh, okay.
so the
What?
Eagles are
Okay.
are interviewing Kellen Moore today,
Yes, sir.
for their
Yep.
head coaching job.
Yep.
And not only are they trying to get Kellen Moore, they're trying to get our special teams coach, Bones Fossil, as well, man. Um, what do you think about that, though?
Uh, first of all, you said his name is Bones Fossil.
Yeah, John Fossil's son.
Oh, well, he sounds like he's pretty damn old.
That coaching pedigree.
Okay, but anyway, now listen, Kevin Moore. Okay, this is just my opinion.
Okay.
Now, he might have turned down the Boise State head coaching job, but if somebody gets him an NFL head coaching job, he's not going to turn it down, bro. That's what he wants to do. That's his goal. Regardless if he's in third year or second year. If he feels he can do it, he's gonna take it. And I can't blame him because if it was me or you or Corey and we knew we was up this and think we could do it, we would take it too.
Mhm.
Now there's a bunch of offensive coordinators out there that we could probably get that could have probably a different, not a bunch. I'm sorry, I apologize about that, but a few that we could probably get to coincide with our new defensive coordinator. But you can't knock him if he has a chance to become a head coach. I mean, that's what the coordinator's dreams are, right? To become a head coach.
Yeah, that you're right. You're right. Corey.
I'm reading right here where
Uh,
what it says the Eagles, they were looking at how he worked with Dak Prescott and hopes
uh-huh.
that he can, save the career of Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what they're saying is, from what he said, the development of Dak Prescott, they owe to Moore, and hopes that he can transform Carson Wentz into that same caliber quarterback that Dak Prescott is.
Right.
Huh.
Right.
When I
Yeah.
read that, when they're taking now, listen, okay, that throw me into a whirlwind here because I know y'all been pushing Dak Prescott a lot. If this dude has been molding Dak Prescott and has formed his development, and it says here he said they've been seeing the work that Moore has put in Dak Prescott and his opportunity to make his decision making.
Uh-huh.
They're using that as his interview. They're using that as the reason why. One of the main reasons why they're interviewing this cat. So it's like Eagles, and I know that's one of y'all right. We're gonna take the dude that's making y'all guy good, and we're gonna make him our head coach.
Right.
How do y'all feel about that?
So I'm highly upset. I'm highly upset. I actually booked a flight to Philadelphia for this weekend so I can go up there. I gotta see if I gotta see.
Okay. You'll take some riot gear with you.
But as for Kellen Moore, I wouldn't trust anything that Philly does because they just got rid of their coach who took them to the Super Bowl 3 years ago for this quarterback that's really not that good. They know they invested so much money in Carson Wentz that they don't want to give up on him. But Carson Wentz is not that dude, man. Plain and simple. There's nothing Kellen Moore is going to be able to do to help Carson Wentz out.
But G,
Dak is the reason Kellen Moore was still with the Cowboys now. That's why he took the Boise State job, because Dak wanted him to stay there, and they paid him that money for him to stay there. He will get an opportunity to go to a real team, not the Philadelphia Eagles. You can't go to the Philadelphia Eagles. You don't go to the rival. You don't go to the rival.
G. I got the respect to disagree with you, dude. I know you feel passionate about this, bro. But you know something, man. But you know something, G. You gotta listen to this, man. You just listen to me just for a second, please. Just for a second. Now, Kevin Moore is thinking to himself, okay, I brought Dak Prescott up. I've been with him since he's been a rookie. I made him what he is. I made him to be the person that he's came out to be. One for his ankle injury, no telling what would happen. So, what makes you think in his mind, Kevin Moore, that he can't do that with Carson Wentz has already been there? We develop him.
Carson Wentz is not as good.
But most people think Carson Wentz is better. We know he's not as good. We know. But we're not the majority of the people in the NFL and the reporters and everybody thinks that Carson Wentz. A lot of people think Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. I mean, I'm sorry.
Philly fans think that.
Y'all missing something right now. Let me tell you what y'all missing. Who's the number 2 quarterback there at Philadelphia?
Jalen Hurts.
Listen, if anybody is anything like Dak in terms of athletic ability, I ain't saying he could throw like him, but if you're telling me, listen, because they might. Let me tell you something. What's the owner name? Lori. You know,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that's a sneaky kind of guy, right? You know,
Yeah.
now I
yeah,
know he just paid Wentz $123 million, but just think, I got a guy that looks just that can kind of mimic
That.
Dak
Dak
Prescott.
Prescott if you
Mhm.
mold him right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay, I feel you on that. I didn't think about that aspect. I didn't think
I
about
don't,
that.
yeah, I don't know, but I'm
You're right.
thinking, like you said,
You're right.
they
Yeah.
saying here that they're using the reasonings to hire this guy is because of what he did for Dak. Now, if Wentz can't mimic that,
Mhm.
you got a guy that can do it
Yeah.
That
behind.
is true. I didn't think about that like
I didn't
that.
think about
You're
that
right.
either. I didn't think about that
I
either.
didn't think about that because he
Oh,
can't go in there and take Jalen Hurts and make him just like that in case Carson Wentz doesn't work out. That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
that's
So
That
so.
is true.
So what would a Cowboy? That means we got to go through a whole nother offense.
You got
We
to, man.
we
Come on,
got.
man. How many? Come on, G. It happens. How many times did Baker Mayfield? How
I
many
can't
offenses did Baker Mayfield go through? I
look at
mean,
the
I
problems
mean,
he has. Look at the
I
problems
mean,
he has.
but still, they still went a long way than what they did. They went a long way than our team, bro. Even though we had issues, but he did play good. He played a great season.
Right,
Baker
but
Mayfield did not play a sloppy season.
I I I
hey,
I hear what you're saying. I don't like it. I hear what you're saying though.
I
I
know. I know you
look,
don't.
Kellen
I want y'all.
Moore.
Listen,
We paid you
I,
enough money to stay at home. Stay home.
No, dude.
y'all didn't
It
pay
don't
enough.
matter.
They say the
Because
salary
Eagles
was
can pay
72
them.
grand.
The Eagles could. Your boy Jerry Jones going to pay so much. Eagles could pay him twice as much what Jerry Jones going to pay him. It don't make no
You're not
difference.
you it's more than just the money. It's being around the organization of the Cowboys,
But maybe
man.
he's not an organizational. Maybe he's not really a cowboy like we thought he was. If he's even taking the interviews, bro, and he's taking the interviews,
I
so
All
maybe
mean,
he's
right.
not a cowboy like we
he
thought he
has to
was.
take the interviews. He has to take the interviews.
No, he does not. He could deny them. He could
Uh,
deny them. He does
you don't
not.
want to. You don't want to blackball yourself. So you're gonna take the interview.
Well, okay, that's
All right,
true.
all right, check this out. I'm just reading as I go along because y'all some
Okay.
Dallas guys. Mike McCarthy said, listen, he doesn't want to lose his guy. He said,
Mhm.
however, on two different occasions, he stepped in as the signal caller, or basically the place caller or the play caller, or he's worked as the OC. If they can't, he said, we can't find the perfect candidate for the Cowboys. He said,
Uh-huh.
which we have several candidates that we can move up. However, as a power move, they can't find the perfect person. He said he will step in as the play caller or the
Mike
offensive
McCarthy.
coordinator until they get Mike
Oh
McCarthy.
my God. Oh
Well,
I'm
you
just
my
know what?
God.
Hey,
How'd that
I
work out
understand.
for
Honestly,
Aaron Rodgers for they blackballed him out of Green Bay?
they
honestly,
won a Super Bowl with it.
they won a Super Bowl with
No,
him.
no, not when he started calling the plays. They did not. Not
Mike
when he got
McCarthy.
into the X's and O's towards the end of his last 2 years, end of his career, where they shipped Mike McCarthy out. No,
Uh,
he was not.
No, when they won a Super
No,
Bowl, Mike was calling them plays.
I think he was
bruh.
calling the plays, bro.
Yeah, he was calling the plays. It wasn't. It wasn't
But I
towards
got to check on that,
the
bro.
end of
Okay,
his tenure. That's when Aaron Rodgers started calling his own plays. Because
okay,
Right.
yes,
okay.
that. But I like MC. I like Mike
I
man.
know,
Calling the
I know you
plays.
do. I know
I
you
like
do.
Mike. I mean
I know.
that's what he's known as, man. He's an offensive genius.
Okay,
So I
Galen,
yeah.
Galen, my brother. I love you more than anything in this world. But let me ask you a question. Now, if we bomb this season under Mike McCarthy, if we go the same record that we went this year, and we got Dak back, and he starts calling the plays when leaves Kellen Moore, what we think about him then?
I mean that'd be a
Oh,
different
oh, oh,
story.
oh, oh. Hold on, hold
That's a
on. Before
big
you answer
if,
that,
man. That's a big if. I mean
okay, okay. Before you answer that, now who's our defensive coordinator?
Dan Quinn.
Now, if Mike McCarthy balls, you think Jerry Jones made a move to where he can bring Dan Quinn in and run the team?
No, no.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy is his dude, man. He's not messing around with that, dog. He believes in Mike McCarthy. And you better start believing in Mike McCarthy yourself. You
Man,
better
I'm
start
trying,
correcting this
man. I'm
Kool-Aid.
trying. I'm trying.
Look,
I'm trying.
look,
Okay, I
look.
am. I'm giving a courageous
Okay,
effort
okay.
every day.
So I'm glad you brought up Dan Quinn, man, and the Falcons. So we're gonna jump into the Falcons. Uh, everybody knows they have a new head coach now, Arthur Smith. Um,
Where
Arthur
he come
Smith
from?
is from Tennessee. He's the Tennessee's OC. Their
Okay, well,
offensive coordinator there.
didn't Tennessee suck?
No, actually, Tennessee had a really, really good offense. They was number 8 in offense. They had a stout running game with Henry, and he
And that's
actually
it.
made Ryan Tannehill a Pro Bowler this year.
So you think
Um,
he got? So you think he's going to take the Falcons to the promised land?
I think he can get the best out of what he has out there. I think I always said, man, they need to get an offensive line to keep Matt Ryan upright. I think Matt Ryan can still throw the ball. I just think they need somebody to block for Matt Ryan. It's plain and simple. And then change the offense up a little bit. I think they try to go the deep ball too much, too often. You gotta put the ball in your playmakers' hands and allow them to make plays instead of trying to throw them 64 yards down the field. Matt Ryan's not that quarterback anymore. He's not the bomber. He has to be what Drew Brees was. The short passes, get like I said, get the ball to your playmaker, let your playmaker work. And they have a ton of playmakers. Use them. Use them. They running 20, 25, 20-yard routes every time. That's too much on your quarterback, man. So I think he can. I think he can make that team better. What do you
Okay.
think, Corey?
I read up a lot on this guy, man. Because I didn't know much about him. Honestly, I like what he did. Let me tell you what I read. This dude went through 5 different. He was there 5 years and went through 5 different head
Offense
coaches.
coordinator.
I'm sorry, offensive
Yeah.
coordinators. He was able to work with 5 different systems and help Ryan Tannehill become almost a Pro Bowl QB. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? What he ended up doing, it's like they gave him noodles and he made, a huge soup. Because the year before that, what's your boy name that won the Heisman Trophy that they ended up trading? The quarterback that was there,
Mariota.
um,
Mariota.
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 Yeah, Mariota is like he almost made it, but they just didn't have it. So when they brought in Tannehill, Tannehill was he was at Miami. Then they let him go, and all he said was, he said, "Listen, I just need you. I don't need you to overdo this. I
Mm-hmm.
need 200 yards out of your game."
Mm-hmm.
But he ended up getting almost 300 yards out of
Mm-hmm.
him. And at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, he made that offense run a whole lot better, even though they ran behind Henry. But like you
Mm-hmm.
were saying, if this guy has the potential to make nothing into a powerhouse team,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, all we need is a little bit of molding. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, we got a lot of talent. You know,
Yeah.
I say the
Yeah.
same way. I look at it not like the Dallas Cowboys, but we got talent like y'all do. We got
The same
position
way. Yeah.
players. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got position players out there.
Yeah.
We just don't have a person that knows how to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this dude, a chance to see what he can do. Because like I said, I ain't saying he's unproven. Sometimes you want a proven name out there. I wish we could have got a Mike McCarthy, but
Mm-hmm.
we're choosing, potential here.
Yeah.
And then on
Yeah.
top of that, Fontenot, he's been with the Saints for a minute as a brother. He's been. I know we were giving them hell the other day with you're assistant GM. But from what I was told, he had a heavy hand in choosing players and picking
Right.
guys.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I ain't never seen an assistant GM become a GM.
Right.
But
Right.
from them players that he got with the Saints,
Mm-hmm.
we just need somebody that can do it, man. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
He
yeah,
he's
man.
the Will McClay of the Cowboys.
Who's Will
Yeah, we
McClay?
have a he's our black GM
Oh,
with the Cowboys.
you talking Will? Okay, yeah, Will.
Yeah, yeah. So uh, he is definitely he's definitely a guy who knows how to bring in talent, man. So I think like you said, Fontenot was a great pickup, man. Um, and
Well,
I like the coach. So what you say, Mike?
Will McClay better do a hell of a job with that 10 pick this year because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. We need to go defense, 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 defense with that
Oh,
10
you went
pick.
back to the Cowboys. You went back to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Well,
my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to switch over, but
so
you better
my dad
Cowboys.
said,
Every time you bring Cowboys, in my mind goes Cowboys,
yeah,
Cowboys. I
yeah,
need to get
yeah.
out
No,
of
we
that.
good. You good, man. Hey, this was the Cowboy show, man. So I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
My dad said it's too much speed that the Falcons have, man. They said they have to stretch the field. He said short passes will only get the receivers hurt. Um, uh, nah, I don't know.
I mean, like going across the
You're
middle,
not. Yeah, you're not. You can't hit people like you used to.
right?
So it's a little easier now to go across that middle, man, like than it was back in the day.
Yeah,
Back in the day you try to take your head off, but now,
right.
Yeah.
man, you can't hit. You can't hit nobody going there. I mean, you actually got to let them catch it and then try to jump on their back. So yeah.
I know it.
So I think it's a little different now, man. I think you can do that with in this day and age. So go ahead, Big Mike.
Okay. Let's I think you're right about that, G. I agree with you 100%. It's a different game, and you can't really take hits on people that going across the middle that you could before take their heads off. So I really do agree with you about that. It's just different. I mean, I miss that. I hate that. I wish it was back to the old days where they had your little NFL films on the hits that came down and everything like that. But that's all gone. But
He got it
like,
jacked.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, for even
Come on,
changing
man.
the kickoff return. I mean, it's totally different, dog. It's totally different. Okay,
Oh,
my boy Corey, my boy G. Let's switch this up real quick. I got some news and notes for you. Okay, today Karl Malone made a statement about Zion, saying that he needs to get his explicit in check so he won't be so tired at the end of the game. What do you think about that?
You want to take this one first, Corey, or what, man?
hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Coming up, I was a Karl Malone fan, because I thought he was, that blue collar worker. Him and Stockton, they worked in Utah, where it wasn't a big, heavy baller city, but they for
Yeah,
years they made it work using the pick and roll. But
Mm-hmm.
then as he, got into his older age, I remember when he tried to holler at Kobe, old lady. I remember, he
yeah,
got,
yeah,
he
yeah,
got a little, dirty, towards his
yeah,
end of his career. Then when I watched he was always salty about, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I
Still
mean,
salty.
remember, yeah,
yeah,
and then
Yeah.
remember he
yeah,
did Magic wrong with the age
yeah,
situation or
Yeah.
whatever. He wouldn't shake
Yeah.
his hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was like after a while he just got worse and worse as far as his attitude was concerned. Then on top of that, on the outside, game he had children that they said he wasn't, I
Well,
guess he wasn't.
fathering. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
I mean it was just all kind of stuff. And then when I watched, just giving Mike some props on, when they had what was the name of the little show that they had, the 10-part series,
Last dance. The last dance.
Last
last
Dance.
dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were like, what about him? He Michael Jordan. Oh, man, get a man. Oh, oh,
Oh, boy, well, Mike, I thought you fell out, boy.
No,
she
no,
hit you.
no, no. My
She
little
hit.
stand fell from my phone.
She hit you, Mike. Hey, you call the police, man. Call the police.
Call
It's all
one
hate.
time now.
She couldn't wait.
You picked the books. What say you picked the books?
I know she's sneaking in here. She's still in there sitting down watching People's Court or whatever the hell she watching. I don't know what the hell she watching, but she ain't heard my pick. And she ain't gonna hear it later. As long as she watch this podcast, I'll probably hear it tomorrow. Well, that's okay. I just buy her pizza on no, the game day. It should be okay. She'll be like, pizza.
Hey, hey, look, Mike was sitting there. All right. The funny answer your question, man. I just thought he just got lame to me, but he became a hater. Hated on
Yeah,
Kobe. He just became a real hater. So for him to say that, to a young player coming in the game, they still want to
yeah,
be relevant sometimes.
Mhm.
yeah,
And I think they make the mistake. And I say this here too. Michael Jordan does this a lot too,
Mhm.
where he don't want to give these new players they just do.
Mhm.
I like Mike, but sometimes they just don't say the right words. Either you don't say nothing at all. Hey man, Zion is a good talent. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, like I said, as far as having any outside or personal issues, he don't have that right now.
Right.
You know,
Right.
He's just a big cat that that they're gonna have to kind of regulate his minutes and his time or whatever. But that's just how the game is nowadays.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my. I just think he's a hater sometimes, man. I hate to
Yeah.
say that, but dude, we hating, man.
No, I think you're right on point, man. I'm gonna piggyback on what you were saying, Corey. Uh, Karl Malone has he's been that annoyance, man, from a old time player, man. Somebody that a lot of these young kids and that are in the league now looked up to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he is not showing them that love that you would think being in the NBA, they say that it's a family. The anytime you get on a NBA or NFL, players become family, and
Yeah.
you don't want the older people, man, to talk down, talk bad about the young folks, man. And Karl Malone, like you said, he's rubbed me the wrong way for
Yeah.
a minute. Yeah, all the things you
Yeah.
mentioned before, Corey, were right on point, man. I can't listen to anything he says.
Yeah. Me
He
neither,
he
though.
he. It's like he lives under a rock, man. He don't even come out. You never see him. He's not
Mm,
around the athletes now.
mm.
Right.
He's on his farm doing whatever he's doing, and then somebody brings him a mic. He says anything. So I can't
Mm.
listen.
Right.
You're right.
I,
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And I just want to ask you that question, get your opinion, man. And I absolutely agree with both of you. You just need sometimes you just need to stay in the background, just keep your mouth shut.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Kyrie's returning tonight.
yeah.
So what do you guys think about the big three and what the Nets gonna do? And before you answer that, let me just let you know that we're going to double overtime between the Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, double overtime?
Yes, sir.
No.
Cleveland
Before,
Cavaliers taking the Nets double overtime.
The Nets traded all their defensive players and their best players to the Cavaliers, right?
yeah, yeah,
And they're putting them on them. They're going to double overtime.
yeah.
Boy, motivated.
127, 127. 127 to 127.
Before we get into that, my dad says Malone wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for John Stockton. Where would he be at if it wasn't for John?
Uh, um,
John Stockton gave him probably all his points. Like,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
yeah,
a bunch of.
yeah. Because if Charles Barkley had John Stockton his whole career,
yeah,
I think he might be a champion.
yeah. You might. Wait a minute. Wait. I ain't gonna say champion.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Charles Barkley was a dominating force there for one,
Oh,
but he couldn't get
Charles
one
Barkley
done
was a
the whole
monster,
time.
but
I
there
mean,
was a
if he had
reason.
John
There was a
Stockton,
reason John Stockton didn't win.
Okay.
There was a reason John
Okay,
didn't win.
what's the other point guard they play with besides John Stockton?
Play with who?
The Utah. They had John Stockton and Steve
And
Nash, right?
Hornacek. They had Hornacek
Huh?
Yeah,
too.
John
Hornacek.
Hornacek, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Hornacek.
yeah. He was a shooting guard.
Hornacek. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
So-
on. They had that other brother too. What's the one that Mike pushed off on?
Byron Russell.
Russell.
Brian Russell.
Yeah, Byron Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was there a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Now
would
you
have
switch
been there.
You switch Charles Barkley with your boy Karl Malone. Who you think will have a
You get the
better
same
career?
results. You get the same
You think so?
results.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
you get the same
Same
results.
thing.
You not beating the Lakers and you're not beating Jordan.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So
No, you're not.
yeah.
No,
So,
you're not. You're right about that, G. You're not. They're not beating the Lakers. They're not beating Kobe and Shaq or Kobe and Gasol,
yeah.
regardless of what's going on with that. So you are right about that. All right.
That was Jordan years there though.
I was say that was before that time though.
Yeah, that before that time.
That was Devin Jr.'s. Okay. Now one more question. And then I'm in my segment of questions because I got to get to y'all minds because sometimes y'all be slipping, so I got to keep y'all on point. So I got to make sure y'all stay in check. You know what I'm saying?
Did he just say we was getting old, dog?
Okay, yeah, y'all old anyway. I guess they're getting old. Y'all already old. But anyway, okay. Now, who do you think?
Hold up, Prince. Hold up. Before you answer that question. Now, when you were talking about the Kyrie making his return, hold up.
Oh yeah,
man.
we never talked about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That interview with him. Did y'all listen to that? Did y'all listen to
Yes,
the
I
interview?
did. Yes, I did. I saw it like 3 or 4 times.
He-
Okay,
he-
so basically, what he's go ahead, Corey.
at the end, because if you watch that interview, man, I want you to go back to it. G. You gotta watch this dude, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking this guy's psyche, it's a little different. He said he apologized to his crew, but he said he needed a moment of pause.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question to y'all is, when you at your job, when you get a moment of pause, I ain't coming in. I need a moment of pause. Where you at, man? I ain't coming. I ain't gonna answer my phone. And y'all don't know where I am. Then when you come back, did you see what he did? He was on in front of the camera like this, and they said, "Kyrie, are you all right?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all right. I just needed
Yeah,
a moment.
he act like he like yeah.
But remember what
I
Charles
didn't
said.
see that.
Charles,
I gotta watch
yeah,
that. I gotta
you
watch
gotta
that.
Yeah,
watch
you
it.
gotta watch it, dog. You gotta watch it. He was
Yeah, but
totally
Charles Barkley said he needs to grow up. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta you're a professional basketball player. You can't just dip on your team and say,
This is your
I
job.
need a moment. Yeah, I need a moment of pause.
Yeah.
Where they do that at? And I'm thinking James Harden had something to do with him coming back as early as he did. I mean, we talked about this last
James
year.
Harden exactly why he came back because he knew James Harden was gonna take a spot. Okay, think about it. Think about it. Him and Kevin Durant, the first two games, put up 30 plus.
Both of
So
them.
he knew if he didn't show back up and do what he wants to do, he's really gonna be out the league. Not on his own. He wanted to be out the league on his own terms. But if he didn't show back up with James Harden start going off, they're gonna put him out. Or they at least gonna put him away from the Nets.
Yeah. We got Matt over here on YouTube, man. What's up, Big Matt Nagy? I'm glad you can join the show, big dog. Um, so yeah, I agree with everything y'all saying, man. He has to grow up. I mean my dad was actually talking about this before or earlier today, man. Um, I just don't think that team with all three of them on that team is going to be a good team, man. I don't see how they have enough basketballs for each other, man.
Right. Right.
Like we said before, those are three ball dominant players, um, and I just don't see how it's going to work. And I think you're seeing it now. They are struggling with the Cavs. They're struggling with the Cavs, man. And in their
Mm-hmm.
first game, all three of them playing together. I think they're a
Mm-hmm.
better team with just two. You get two
Yeah.
of them stars, man, and you're all right. I there's just not enough balls, man. My dad said the same thing. He don't believe there's enough balls for all three of them.
I think the last game, but the combination between the two of them, they scored 78 points,
Yep.
and Harden had a triple double.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And they won, but they were using Harden at the point. You know what I'm saying? He was playing that 1-2, bringing it down. And
Mm-hmm.
listen, he now listen. I know, like you said, we said he done chubbed up a little bit, but starting to play like the old Harden. He just need to lose about 20. He may be all right, bro. I said
But
Kyrie
but
gonna kind of change that chemistry between the three of them, because Kyrie
Yeah,
needed his touches too.
yeah.
yeah, and Harden and Durant are used to playing with each other anyway. They have more chemistry than either one of them being with Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because they played together when they were young. I mean, they
Yeah.
almost went to the West Conference Championship. It wasn't the fact that they couldn't do nothing. Kevin
They blew
Durant
a 3-1 lead.
clucked it off, yeah,
Yeah. Um,
in the West Conference Finals.
yeah. Matt Thompson, man, is watching. Hey, welcome to the show, Big Matt. He said people said the same thing about the Golden State Warriors that there weren't enough balls. And then Matt Nagy says Harden asked for Dwight Howard, he got him. He asked for Westbrook, he got him. He asked for shooters, he got him. Harden got everything he wanted and still left, and it still didn't
Because
work.
he didn't get a
And
championship.
but the problem is Harden. It's not everybody
Well,
else. The problem is
well,
Harden.
Westbrook ain't no winner either, though, man. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
agree
no,
with
they
you on
showing
that.
up,
I
and
agree with
Chris
you on that.
Paul didn't show up. Chris Paul didn't show up. We need to show up. And Dwight Howard, come on, he's washed up since he left Orlando. So,
I agree with I agree with everything he said though. I think Houston did everything he asked them to do. Like he said, he brought Chris Paul in as well, and that didn't work. If
they
you
weren't
can't work Chris Paul, you just
superstars.
can't work.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. I mean, Chris Paul. Do you think Chris Paul's a superstar?
I think Chris Paul is a star. I
Yeah.
think
He's not. He's
I
not a
think he used to be a
superstar.
superstar. I think he used to be a superstar, but I think he's just a star now. But
Now he's
for
with Kevin Durant. That's a big difference between. either three of those guys that they brought in Houston, and all the pressure's not on your boy the Beard to do what he has to do in Houston. Now he can just sit back and assist like LeBron is doing if he wants to.
His
But
ego's too big, man. Egos are too
I,
big for that.
I'll say this here, man. With Chris Paul, now check me out. Now, Chris Paul, he's that catalyst that can get you there. Now, when he was at the Seas, I'm sorry, the Clippers, they were a contender.
they're a
They were
dominant team, but they couldn't get over the hump. They couldn't.
right.
When it comes down to it, they had a great squad, but they couldn't do nothing. Corey, they couldn't beat
That's
Corey.
because the
They couldn't
Clippers are
beat
the Clippers,
nobody,
man.
bro.
That's
They
because the
couldn't beat
Clippers are the Clippers.
nobody
But that's what I'm saying.
when
He
it
can
came
get you
down
there.
to it.
He just need a second in command that can get you over the hump. Now, as far as the chemistry with the Warriors, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think like with Kevin Durant, he always had the
That's
green light.
different.
Yeah,
It was
they
different.
had.
It was
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Different, dude.
It was
When Kevin
different.
Durant went there, Corey gave up the ball. Your boy Draymond Green gave up the ball, and it was Klay Thompson and mostly Durant that whole way through, bruh. It was
Steph
them
Steph
two.
Steph Curry,
Steph came when
he
he
took a back
can.
seat. Yeah, Steph Curry took a back
Dude,
seat.
it was Klay Thompson and Durant that killed
Yeah.
everybody, bruh. Everybody knows that. And let me tell you something. Kawhi wouldn't have won that damn championship if both of them wouldn't have went down. I don't care
Yeah.
what nobody says.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
But
He wouldn't have won
I think that's
nothing. He
I think
wouldn't have
that's
won
the difference.
nothing.
To answer Matt's comment, man, I think that's the difference. The difference is Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they didn't have a problem sitting back. They
Didn't
didn't have
have
a
a
problem.
problem.
They and I don't think Kyrie and Harden can sit back and let Durant do his
No,
thing.
no, because
I
because
think that's the
because
difference. I think that's the
yeah,
difference
Clay and
in the
Steph
two.
didn't have egos, man. They just wanted to win, baby, win.
Yeah, yeah. And anytime you get CP3 out there, man, you know your team is going to run well. It's going to
Yeah.
be a well-oiled machine, man. It's like Rondo. You get a Rondo on the team, you know your team is gonna play well. They're gonna make smart decisions down the stretch. They're gonna be in almost every game. Um, so and the fact that he couldn't play with Harden in
G,
Houston, man, it says a lot to me about Harden, dog. Honestly, to
thank
me,
you, G. I say I was going to interrupt you, but I'm glad you went back to
yeah.
that point because CP3 is good, but he don't have the command skills as Rondo did. Rondo
Whoa,
was
whoa,
outstanding
whoa,
in the
whoa,
bubble.
whoa.
Rondo was
Wait a minute.
outstanding in the bubble.
Wait a minute.
Chris
Wait a minute.
Paul was not nowhere near had the play that Rondo played like in the bubble. I don't care.
When,
I'm gonna tell you right now, he had no command. He wasn't even in the bubble. Chris Paul didn't play.
No, he didn't play in the ball.
Okay, but okay, the last playoff that Chris Paul had,
you hit
Chris
him
Paul
again.
had,
You hit him again. You hit him again.
nah,
Are you
that Chris
okay?
Paul had. Cause I keep bumping this doggone thing. But anyways, like Chris Paul had. Okay, now he got hurt. I know he got hurt, but as running the floor and commanding and showing the way that Rondo did in the bubble, few point guards have done. And he wasn't even worried about scoring. He averaged a high in points, a high in assists, and he fed everybody and delivered everybody, made sure everybody got the ball. Now
No, he
that was
did. The Lakers were
yeah
gonna win.
he did. Yeah he did.
The Lakers were gonna win anyway without Rondo playing like that. Now
No, I don't.
Rondo,
You know what? You know what? They might have won, Corey, but they wouldn't have done it in the fashion that they did.
you don't
He
feel too
ran that
hard.
floor, Corey. He ran that floor. You cannot tell me anything different, bro. He commanded those games,
I
especially against the
will have
Nuggets.
to agree with Mike on this one, man. In the bubble, Rondo was a difference maker in the bubble.
Mm.
But Rondo was rested too. You remember,
Yeah, he was rested.
Rondo
Yeah,
was
he was
well
rested.
rested.
Yeah,
So I think, but he's no better than what CP3 is though. Like I think you slighting CP3.
no,
Uh,
I think CP3 is a lot better jump shooter.
I'm just talking about not
Mm.
even scoring. The mind that CP3 is on the court, man, he's a general, dog. Like he runs your team. He puts you
Rondo,
in the best positions to win. You can look at what he's doing with Phoenix right now, man.
Yeah.
Phoenix is a
G,
They,
much better team because
G,
of CP3.
Corey.
Phoenix is relevant right now.
Yes,
Corey. But
yes,
okay, Corey.
yes.
Who's won more titles than who's won more titles?
Okay, I'm not gonna count the ones
Talking about
at the
Rondo.
Celtics because with Rondo, I'm
What?
not gonna count those because he
What?
had four. He had four
Oh,
Hall
come
of Fame
on, man.
appearances.
He still ran the floor, bruh. You can't take that away from him, man. He still ran the floor. He still was their main point guard, even though he had the players that he had. He wasn't the second. He was the first. He was the point guard. He dished everybody. Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, the truth. He
The
Yeah,
fed
reason,
them, dog.
the
He fed
reason,
them.
the reason Chris Paul doesn't have any rings right now is because of David Stern. Plain and simple.
oh, but he was trying to get to the
He,
Lakers.
yes, he's the
Yeah, yeah,
reason
yeah,
CP3
yeah.
does not have any rings.
I agree with that. You're right.
He blocked
They
that
blocked
trade,
that.
and
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
yeah,
step of the way
yeah,
now he had to go against the Lakers
yeah.
or
yeah.
the
You're
Spurs.
right.
So
You're right.
he would have 3 or 4 rings if it wasn't for that,
Woo.
man.
I mean, I said three or
Yeah,
four. If he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
playing with
They
Kobe,
would have. We would
yeah,
have.
he's playing with Kobe.
We would have. We would have. We would have. I'm telling you, Corey. We would have
Yeah.
because at that time when he was coming into the Lakers, we didn't have a
Oh
dominant point guard,
no,
and he
we
was on
we
top of
that we
his
was
game
missing one.
coming out of New Orleans. He was on
Yeah.
top of his game,
who did y'all end up
and
getting?
they blocked.
Was that Steve Nash them last year? Y'all end up getting him right because y'all
Yeah.
couldn't get.
But I mean, we got Steve Nash, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all them, and we went nowhere.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
We
but that was
remember. You
before
remember
that.
the
But
super
yeah, we
team they
got we
tried to
got
build?
Steve Nash, and Steve Nash played like 3 games.
yeah, he got
Yeah,
hurt.
he laid on
Yeah,
his back the rest of the time on the sidelines with back pain.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man, what the
Oh, Mike, I'm glad you brought that cup back out, man. Lil John asked me, man, what's in that cup, dog?
coffee?
Coffee. Okay, coffee,
Because I had
coffee,
to stay
man.
awake. I was
Coffee.
tired. I did 12 hours a day. So if I don't drink no coffee, I'm going to this podcast. So you're going to talk no junk to me.
because you keep falling out
Now,
that chair.
tell little John, catch me on a Saturday. I'll do it though in the cup.
Look,
When I
he
ain't got
keep
to go to
falling.
work the next day.
Look, he keep falling out that chair. Look.
Let me know, dog.
so
Hey, I got to drink my
so
coffee, boy.
so
Gotta,
let me
gotta
let,
stay
let
awake.
let's give these two players they flowers, man. I know we jumped away from the NFL, man, but I'm gonna jump right back in real fast. Then we get back into the NBA again. Uh, Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers, man. They've given us what 17 great years of
Yeah,
football.
17.
Yeah, 17, man. That is awesome. They Drew Brees pulled out one championship. Phillip Rivers never had the opportunity to even go to a second round, which is tough, man. For the longevity that he had in the NFL, man. But we're losing two great quarterbacks this year, man. Uh, and I want to ask you all, what quarterback should retire next year?
Mm.
I mean, they're already about to retire. I mean, Phil Rivers. I think Drew Brees has 1 more year in him, but I think he already
Nah,
got
he
this big
done.
contract
Yeah,
for,
he
yeah,
he
for
done.
broadcaster.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I
Roethlisberger.
mean, well, maybe you can't even say Tom Brady because if they keep him upright and they keep playing the way they do it, then he probably got 1 more year in him. But other than that, that's it. Those are only three.
Big
Aaron
Ben.
Rodgers is still good. Big. Oh yeah, well he's probably. I think he gonna play for the money next year
What you say, Ben?
because they owe him 31 million.
Who'd you say, Ben
So
Corey?
Yeah, I said Big Ben need to
Ben.
retire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
but I don't think he is because they owe him 31 million. I
No, not
mean,
not not who it is. I want to know who you think should retire.
oh yeah,
So
Big
you
Ben
you
definitely.
you know some people tend to stay too long. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. So I'm with y'all. I think Big Ben, man, definitely. Um, and I'm gonna say Alex Smith, man. Um,
mm,
I think
Why?
I think Alex Smith came in, and him coming back from the injury that he came back from was was monumental, man. I think he proved it to himself that he can do it, and I don't think he has nothing else to prove. I don't. He's not going to win a championship, so he he's got paid plenty of money. Alex Smith was has gotten plenty of contract from everybody. It seems like, um, and I just don't. He's not playing full seasons anymore. He's steady getting hurt.
Yeah.
Um, I think he needs to start looking at after football. You don't want these injuries to really take its toll on you after you're done playing, dog. Because like you said, he's been through a lot, and like I said, he's not playing. Shit, he missed what 7 games, 6 games this year, 7 games this year. Uh, I think he's just another one, man, that needs to go ahead and hang him up, man.
Okay, I got one that can get in line with you, and I want to know your thoughts on this one. My homeboy Cam Newton. You know,
Oh yes,
No,
I,
no,
I didn't
no,
want
no,
to say it
no,
because
no,
this man right here,
no,
Rod.
no. Gannon's a Cam Newton hater, so don't listen to nothing Gannon got to say. This is a Cam Newton hater, so I ain't want to hear that. No,
Dog,
he just needs to get to. He needs to get a full. He needs to get a full training camp and get somewhere where the where Bill Belichick is not trying to make him Brady. Okay, even if he goes to the Jaguars, even if he goes to um the not the Titans, anywhere else, dog, that needs a quarterback. Even if he goes to the Jets or something like that, or even Chicago, as
he
long
was
as he has other
but Prince,
coordinators that want to work
he was
with him.
terrible this year though. Prince, he was terrible.
No, I know, but he
horrible.
came back. No mini camp, no off-season workouts, no chemistry with his quarterbacks. Coming into the Patriots offensive playbook is hard to innovate. Everybody's even acknowledged that. And you come into a situation that Tom Brady left and you're expected to be better than him or be equal to him, come on, man, that's pressure anybody can't deal with. I mean, let's just be fair about it. Nobody
So
could have came into that pressure and succeeded, especially with the weapons that they did not have. They had
Ryan
no.
Fitzpatrick gonna go there next year and ball out.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll
Um,
see.
Matt
We'll see.
Thompson. Matt
Hey,
Thompson does not agree with Ben Roethlisberger. He says Ben is definitely does not need to retire. He said we're wrong with Cam Newton, and he says Cam can still play. Um, and my dad says Cam needs to grow up, and
Yeah, all
Cam,
that crazy, yeah, all that hair and
yeah,
all that
Cam,
them
Cam is
crazy.
still immature, man. I don't understand how Cam 42, how he's still immature, dog. Like I don't
mm,
Is
know,
he
man.
42?
No,
Dang.
I'm just playing. I don't know.
I
He
was
probably
saying, is he 42?
he's young to that, but
he
But
Yeah.
probably
once you're used to being the man in one team for all these years, you
yeah.
go to another team and you might be a backup. Sometimes it's
Cam
charged.
can't
It's
throw,
hard to change.
man. Cam cannot
Man,
throw.
come on, man,
Man, everything Cam
come
throw is a bullet.
on,
Hey,
come
the
on,
Cavs beat
bro. He can
the Cavs beat
throw.
the Nets. The
He who's
Cavs beat the
better, him
Nets.
or Teddy Bridgewater? Who's better, him or Teddy Bridgewater?
Teddy
Really?
Bridgewater.
Teddy's not better than Cam Newton, bro.
Wow.
Come on, man. Y'all just y'all are crazy.
Okay,
Y'all are
listen.
crazy.
Teddy
Okay,
Bridgewater, man.
okay,
Teddy
okay,
Bridgewater. He
okay,
doesn't he
okay.
doesn't turn the ball over.
All right, real
He could
fast, real
he
fast. NFL.com has the top 32 rankings of the team. All right, let me tell you. Teddy Bridgewater is number 22. Ask me what Cam Newton's rating is right now. Out of
30,
32 QBs,
29,
30, 30.
he's 25.
25.
Okay.
Because after him is
Okay,
Andy Dalton.
okay.
Look, after him is Andy Dalton, Jalen Hurts, CJ Beard, whoever Bethard for the San Francisco
Uh-huh.
49ers,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tua, all right. And now check this out. These quarterbacks that are playing after him that they only played like 10, he
Couple
played all
games.
season. And
Right.
they play look, they're averaging, I think, looks like 8. That's the most that these quarterbacks have played. He's played every game, and he's ranked
But he
25.
also had COVID too, and you know the side effects of COVID.
COVID
Now y'all
That
come
did it
on.
bad.
mess up
Yeah, man.
his throwing? COVID messed up his throwing?
This bad
The-
boy
and
said
who and
COVID.
who said his
We
shoulder who said his
well, we just
shoulder was
blaming COVID
even
on
back to
everything.
who said his shoulder was even back to where it should have been at? He was coming back because he had an
That,
opportunity. He was coming back because he needed
that
to play. He was coming back because he wanted to sit out the season. So you guys really don't know exactly why he decided to come back when he did. It could be a bunch of factors that he wanted to come back, and he knew he wasn't healthy. And, I mean, there's how many football players do you know that come back and play and know they're not healthy, but they come back and play anyway? A bunch of them. But man, go ahead with that Beasley, dog. Go ahead with that, dog. Go ahead with that, dog.
What's
Go
up,
ahead.
Little John?
Go ahead,
Hey,
dog. Go ahead,
we like to
dog.
wish
Go
Cam
ahead.
well.
Because
You know,
because I'm gonna tell you what, dog. You know exactly, Corey. There's a lot of players that come back that are not healthy, but they need to get out there for the money or for whatever the case may be, and they're gonna give it until they can't give it no more. Now
okay.
you
Well,
know that.
let me ask you this question: because he's not coming back to the Patriots. If
Right.
he goes to another
No.
team and he stinks up the joint like he did this year, then what would you say?
Then I call it.
So
He
you
need
think
to
he
get
needs
back
one
up.
more? You think he needs
He
one
need
more
to get
season?
back. I think he needs a whole full season with I'm sorry, OTAs and preseason. Well, we're not gonna have preseason. 'Cause we're gonna have 17 games, so we're not gonna have no preseason, right?
Like 2 games. I think it's
Two
two
games,
games.
yeah, 2 games.
Two preseason games, right? But I think he needs to get the camaraderie between his receivers, O line, offensive coordinator. I think it do so good because this has been come on, fellas, this has been a strange season, man. I'm
It
surprised we
has.
made it this far.
But he's been bad for some years now. Like it,
He
it's
said, "Well,
not. It
Galen,
wasn't
he's
just
been
this
hurt.
season.
Galen, he's been
Huh?
hurt, man. Galen, he's been hurt. Come on, G. He's been
I'm
hurt, man.
I'm I'm hurt.
I can
I'm
see if
hurt."
he's been healthy. I can see if he's been healthy, then okay, I'll agree with you. He's been hurt, bruh. Why are you hating so much, bruh? Why is your haterism up here?
Man,
Your haterism's up here, bro.
Cam just can't throw, man.
So who do
He
you think's a
can't
better
throw.
thrower? Okay.
I'm
Who
not
do you
saying
think's
he's
a better thrower? Who do you think's a better thrower, him or Tim Tebow?
Damn, Tim
whoa.
Tebow. Damn.
Come on, whoa. Come on, don't do
No,
that.
no,
So
you
you
say
went
he
you
can't
went from
throw.
the worst to
They
the
said
worst.
they said Tim Tebow couldn't throw either, but he won a 7-game winning streak and beat
The
the
Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
So somebody tell me something.
Hey.
He lost his job after that. He didn't play one more.
Yeah, because the coach did not want him. He didn't pick him, and he traded him.
Oh,
Man,
That's why he lost his
he
job.
stunk so bad he became a baseball player. You know,
yeah.
No.
Hey, and you
Hey,
know
hey,
what?
hey, hey,
He
Bo Jackson became a baseball player, so did Michael Jordan.
don't do that. Don't do that. No, not
don't
Bo
do that,
Jackson.
Mike. Mike,
Yeah, don't do that.
Mike, Mike, put the cup
What's
down.
in that cup?
I can't even believe you compared him to Mike Jordan and Bo
I know, I'm
Jackson.
not, no, I'm not, no, I'm just saying it's becoming a baseball player, not as athletes. I'm not stupid. But I'm just saying it's becoming a baseball player. They did, but that's kind of bad comparison, so I have to take that back. But like
Oh,
I
good.
said,
Okay. No, so
okay,
yeah, Tebow and they're actually comparable to me. They're probably the same.
I
They
knew you was
played the
gonna say
same.
that.
They played the same kind of ball at Florida.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they were the same kind of QB, but
Yeah.
Cam was a better passer. You know, now if his shoulder is still bugging him, he needs to disclose that because we're giving him the business right now because we're thinking that he's 100%.
Yeah,
Now,
that's true.
now I'll say this here too. You go to one of the now listen.
Yeah.
When Tom Brady got hurt, Belichick
Mhm.
made Garoppolo into a $40 million quarterback. He also what was the other guy that
Matt Castle.
Castle.
Matt
He
No,
made
no,
Castle.
no, no,
Castle.
no, no, no. The
So
black
these
dude,
guys got paid because of what they could do in that
the black
offense.
dude, the
Huh?
black dude
What
was
black dude?
next.
Black dude.
That played for that played for the Patriots. The black dude that played for the Patriots, Brissett.
Brissett, the one play for
Oh,
play for the Colts
Jacoby.
now.
He's the one, yeah. He the one that came in for. He came in after that because that's the only
I
person
mean,
black
but
quarterback I've seen to play for the Patriots.
Yeah.
no,
And
when
Jacoby.
Brady got hurt, Matt Castle came in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then Brissett
Yeah.
came in after that.
No, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
way out of that.
But you're still making my point. These quarterbacks have gone other places to get bread because of
Yeah.
they played in that same offense that Cam did, and Cam stunk it up. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he just did not do what he should have done. He had
So
the best opportunity to become the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
he had they let him play every game. This dude got benched 6 times.
yeah,
In like the third and fourth quarter, they come on out, man. Come on out. Let's
yeah.
talk about
And
Six out of
I just think
he
he
could
still
have
has something.
rehabilitated his career there in New England, man. If he would have,
I
so my dad says that he just doesn't have football IQ, man. And
neither did yeah.
Matt says he probably doesn't study enough.
Like
And
Chad Okosinko. Like
no,
Chad
I
Okosinko.
think it's about studying. As a quarterback, man, you have to really be involved in the game.
yeah.
I don't think he
I just don't think that was the
is.
right place for him, man. I don't just don't think it was the right place for him. I mean,
I think if anybody can get a quarterback to play well, it's Belichick. I
Okay.
mean, like, that's what I think. He's made
yeah,
everybody play well, like
This is
yeah,
everybody.
this
Jacoby
is first
Brissett,
time
dog.
missing. Yeah, and this is
yeah,
first time missing the playoffs in 14 seasons.
Yeah, yeah,
He missed the playoffs totally, dude, in
yeah,
14 seasons.
yeah.
It,
yeah.
And
it's just tough
I
for me
think
to.
I go ahead.
It's just tough for me to believe in him when, like you said, one of the greatest NFL minds can't get through to him. Now
Yeah,
I'm gonna say what you said too. Coming to the game, all the hair all crazy. One day he was looking like the Joker, another day he was wearing what they call that shit? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. What they call that
yeah.
stuff when you look like from the Dutch?
yeah,
Like you said, he wants to be a character, not
yeah,
a
yeah,
football.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
character,
yeah.
a character, or what they call a character.
And your quarterback can't be a character, dog. Your
You
quarterback
got
cannot
it
be a
right.
character.
Yeah,
You got
You
it
know,
right. You
your
got it right.
quarterback is your
Hey,
leader. So
you
your
got it right.
team follows your quarterback. Your
yeah,
team
man.
follows the if your quarterback is a clown, your team is gonna be treated like a clown.
Yeah, man.
Is so and
Galen,
I
you
don't
can't.
mean to call I'm not calling him a clown. And let me change that up. If he's not serious about his business, the team ain't gonna be serious about their business.
All right, all right. That's a little bit better.
I apologize, Cam. I don't mean to call him. I don't mean to call him a clown.
I don't apologize.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you don't. 'Cause
Lil
you got that
John,
damn
that,
jersey on.
that's not Matt Ryan. He has the Vic Beasley jersey on today.
I
All
know,
He's
right?
right,
rocking
all
the
right.
Vic
Hey,
Beasley
listen.
Super Bowl jersey. That's what Corey got on, baby boy.
Okay. Well, like I said, next time we're going. Hopefully, next football season we can do this together because I'm definitely coming down to see y'all.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
my
we talked about the retirees. Is Winston gonna get a chance to be the starter in New Orleans?
next season.
Yeah,
Next season.
next season. Oh, okay. Corey says
Yes.
no.
Corey doesn't. I know he's not going with your boy, the gadget dude. Come on, really?
They didn't listen, man.
They didn't put him in before, huh?
They didn't put him in, man. And
Okay.
all now, let me tell you what he said. All right, if at this point they got two quarterbacks, they've already made their statement. It's a competition going, but
Mhm.
Tyson Hill showed more. Now listen. I think Winston deserves another chance.
Mhm.
Now, now I ain't gonna lie. He was saying now that coach at New Orleans is a dog, but you can't go in there. Come on, all that.
Yeah, yeah,
Another clown. He was clowning out there
yeah,
at the
yeah,
Bucks.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't come behind a Tom Brady. You can't come behind a Breeze and be a clown.
yeah.
Tyson Hill don't do all that. He was behind that. He showed that he can make some throws. He can do all that without all the extra. They don't want all that extra.
Yeah.
Clowns, man, clowns.
You see what? So you remember when Baker Mayfield came in and he was doing
Mhm.
all these antics all the time? He
Mhm.
wasn't doing well.
Right.
You see how he played this year? You ain't see all them
Without the
antics,
games.
man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't
I
see all them
see.
games.
Yeah, yeah. I see. I watched every game he played this year, man. But once you okay, so who is
But
the
maturity.
coach? Who's the coach of the New Orleans Saints? Yeah,
Sean
remind me.
Payton. Sean Payton.
Okay,
Peyton,
isn't he the quarterback guru?
Yeah,
one of
he
them.
can be. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think he could change James Winston around to make him play better?
Ah,
Come on, dog. Hey, listen. Okay, let me let you know this real quick. My daughter got my phone, so I got 5% left. So y'all got to I got that. I don't got my charger because she damn took it. Man,
Man, looking for some drugs.
oh my God, damn kids, man.
Go get, hey Prince, go get a charger, man. I want to hear your thoughts, man. Go find a charger, man. I gotta hear you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Gee, I
So
think. Huh?
so so my
Okay,
dad
okay.
says about Jameis Winston, man, that he's a gunslinger, man. He takes way too many chances.
Yeah.
Um, I think a coach can stop all that, and I think what you were saying, Mike, with Sean Payton being able to stop that, but I think Jameis has to want to stop that. I think he has to want to mature, and maybe being under Drew Brees and seeing how Drew Brees is, maybe that kind of taught him how to be a the pro, the consummate pro. If anything, that is something he could have learned from Drew Brees, and I think that's why you bring Jameis Winston in, who a guy who has talent but just hasn't matured, and you get one of the best to do it and kind of teach them and show them. Maybe that may get them, you know, there.
Corey, you're such a hater. You're a hater. You're a freaking hater, dude. You're just a hater. Next time you get a jersey, make sure you put Corey the hater on the back of it because you're a damn hater.
But I get sensitive about our black quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You don't
I
find
mean,
that.
we only have a few, but you got to give him a chance because I mean, what makes you think that he cannot change, become developed with a better coach? It's not just him being a black quarterback. 'Cause, okay, just think of being a quarterback. Okay, now how many quarterbacks have flourished in a different system? I mean, come on, Bill Arians was no risk it, no biscuit. What the hell is that? I mean, let's throw 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, and let's see if we can make it to the playoffs. No. Sean Payton is methodical. He's educated. He knows the ins and outs of offense. He knows how to work with a quarterback. He's worked with Drew Brees for all this time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I think he's going to be good for James Winston, but we'll see.
Okay. So Corey, you going with Taysom Hill? You think Taysom Hill gonna get the opportunity to take the reins?
I think like I know they're gonna probably be in the business of looking for somebody. Now
Mm-hmm.
I think Sean Payton has done a good job on giving everybody a chance. I
Mm-hmm.
think they should have kept Bridgewater, but Bridgewater, he said this was the last contract I was gonna be able to get. Now
Mm-hmm.
Bridgewater, you didn't see if Jameis can do the same thing that Bridgewater did, he'll have a chance. But
Mm-hmm.
he signed this contract to show them that he was serious about ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now going to because he knew he wasn't going to play much this year. Now this is the
Yeah.
crazy part. We didn't think that Tyson Hill was going to be the starter whenever Drew went out, but
Right.
they saw something that we don't see.
Right.
Yeah, that contract that they
And,
paid him earlier.
and
Yeah,
honestly, but
That
honestly,
money.
yeah,
Taysom actually showed me something that I didn't think he can do either. He
yeah,
actually
What's that?
threw the ball
Run?
well. No,
yeah.
Run?
no, we knew he can run, but
We
he
knew he
actually
run.
started
Oh,
throwing the ball well. Yeah,
yeah.
he actually
He
started
threw.
throwing the ball well,
Man.
Yeah, he averaged
which
over
actually
250.
surprised me. It
Yeah,
surprised me.
with that
And
team,
so
all
that puts pressure on Jameis, man. But y'all, Jameis is a free agent too, though.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he's
yeah.
gonna leave. I don't think
Yeah,
he's gonna leave New Orleans. So
you think he's gonna leave
I
New
think
Orleans?
no. I think right. Well, unless somebody offers him a starting position, but he hasn't shown nothing to get one. He
Yeah,
hasn't played all year,
yeah.
so nobody's just gonna automatically just give him one. But
Yeah.
So what
If
do you
he
think?
uh,
finds out that
What do you
Taysom
think
Hill is going
about?
to be, if he finds out that Taysom Hill is going to be the starter, I think he's out of there. But
Yeah.
he signed a 1 year deal. I think he did
Mm-hmm.
want to learn under Breeze, and then he could probably take that knowledge and go somewhere else. But like you said, they got to get the tomfoolery out of here. You got to get that clown out. We don't see that out of Russell Wilson. We don't see that out of Mahomes. We don't see that even with Jackson. Though Jackson is young, you don't see
Mm-hmm.
all of that
See that?
foolishness. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
Yeah.
boys about some business. Now, like I
Yeah.
said, Jameis, he's gonna have to reinvent himself. Cam Newton, he gonna have. Yeah, first of all, get your stuff
It
together.
if that's what it is. If he's not healthy, he got to get healthy. If that's what it is. If matter of fact, Mike, reach out to him, dog, if you can, man, and see.
I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow.
Yeah, reach out to Cam, man, and see if he's healthy.
Made him on Instagram and let him know.
Yeah.
Get stuff together because talking with G, we ain't having it. Yeah. hey, y'all. Hey, I love y'all, man. You know, I do that 4 a.m. gig.
Yeah.
So I gotta go.
You know, the show be so good, man. We forget
we're gonna do this again Saturday, right? In the morning.
Saturday, baby. You want to do in the morning or do it in the afternoon, in the evening?
What time? No, are the games on Sunday or are they both on Saturday?
They on Sunday.
So we're gonna do it on Saturday, you're gonna do it on Sunday?
We can do it on Saturday.
Okay, we got basketball games we gotta
get 3 shows in, man. We got NBA
we gotta do basketball too.
Yeah,
we gotta do basketball
to talk about too, man. So
and we gotta do some college. I know you don't like it, Corey. You don't like doing college, but we gotta do some college. My team is on. My team is on fire.
We can do college. I just said we'll talk about that after. We'll talk about that.
All right, man. I love y'all, man. I got to go. Thank you, fams. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Peace.
Hey, love you, boy.
Love you, boy.
All right, boy. Yeah, Big Corey. So, it's just me and you right now, man. I think Lil John's brother's trying to get on, man. I think he had some comments that he wanted to jump on about. But so the Saints, what do you think about them? You know, Deshaun Watson wants out.
Yeah. Now, I think at this point, it all depends on the highest bidder at this point. I even heard that the Falcons may be a little interested, in a little trade action. I don't know how true that is, but Deshaun Watson, he did make a comment saying, because his mom is still here.
Okay.
His mom lives, right here in Atlanta. Okay. And he was like, it'd be cool after practice that, he said, because I think she lives downtown. He was like, after practice, I can go by and get something to eat from mom's house, and then he tagged Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones on that. I don't know how, I just know that he does want out, but just imagine this year, if as a head coach or a new GM, because you don't want to make ties with somebody you don't know. If you want to get rid of everybody, you want to make a clean sweep when you get out, this be the time.
Right.
I don't know, but as far as the Saints goes, they lost some keys. Like I said, if Breeze, hanging it up, if they're losing their GM, they may be on the rebuild too, but they're gonna have to find some keys to it, man.
Yeah. We have a guest, man. He wants to come on. I believe this is Lil John's brother, man.
Okay.
His name looks like it's Chuck, man. So we welcome Chuck to the show.
Chuck.
What up, Chuck? Can you hear me,
what's
Chuck?
going on?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate it.
You Lil John brother?
What was that?
Is this Lil John's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, hey, pleasure to meet you, big dog.
I apologize, man. That's your brother, man. I'm sorry, man.
I understand.
You from South Carolina?
Yeah, I'm from South Carolina.
Okay, yeah, I apologize too. Once again, man, my bad. Okay.
Okay.
What the hell do you mean you understand, Chuck?
Oh, he there. Okay.
He here. Yeah, he. Oh, you can hear that, huh? So, Chuck, what you got, baby?
I want to know what y'all think about that Washington team.
The football team?
Yes, sir.
I think the Washington football team is going to be a problem, man. That defense is top 5. If they can ever get a quarterback that can get the ball around, they're gonna be tough for some years. And I hate to say that, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I hate to say anything good about them, but they will have a squad, man, and they finally got a coach that knows how to win in Ron Rivera.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I was just telling my brother that we need a quarterback, and I think we need another additional receiver that can give us a deep threat. And I think we'll be pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. What
Hey
you think,
Chuck, I
Corey?
got a question, man. I got a question, Chuck. How did you become a Washington Redskins fan?
Well, it's a long story, but it came down to, I guess, basically picking a team when Doug Williams went there.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I decided I wanted to do that, but my brother tell you, I was a Kansas City Chiefs fan way back in the day when some of the players were playing that y'all probably never heard of, like Willard Lanier, Ed Pollock, and were playing for Kansas City. And then I like Pittsburgh Steelers, and then I transitioned to Washington. I've been with Washington for quite some time now.
Okay.
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 Now I'll say this: Galen, he mentioned that he thinks that Alex Smith, though I'll be honest, it's a heartfelt story how he made his way back. He thinks that at this point, he needs to go ahead. He's 36 years old. He'll be 37 once the league starts again. You know, they got that new guy, Kyle Allen, he showed a lot of heart. Do you think that Alex Smith should retire too?
Yeah, I'm thinking he probably needs to go ahead and retire. I think because it just showed this year that he had heart. He came back. He tried
Mm-hmm.
to play,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just I don't think he can just take the being in a long season for the extended period of time and just take the hits that a quarterback is going to take sometimes.
Yeah.
I just don't think his body can take it after going through 17 surgeries. So
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. That's a lot of
okay,
surgeries,
okay.
man.
Yeah.
What do you think about the young man, Heineke, man? Do you think he can be a your future?
he probably could be the future. I guess, like I said, we give him a little bit more help on the offensive side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Just so there be so much pressure on him. He could be the future,
Yeah.
but I told him my dream choice would be that with things going south in Houston, that Deshaun
Deshaun
comes to Washington.
Watson.
Yeah,
Mm.
Absolutely. Y'all get a Deshaun Watson, uh, and then you pick, like you said, pick up another receiver. That's boy, that's a squad. That's a squad. You have a running game, a legit running game. You have a great offensive line. Um, you like you might need a couple cornerbacks, but that with that front four, man, you really don't you don't need to focus on that. Like that front four makes it hard for anybody to
yeah,
move the
you're
ball,
right.
man. So yeah, Deshaun Watson would scare me going there, man. Uh, I think it'd be the Cowboys and the Washington football team uh, every year.
I tell you something,
Hey,
G. I tell you something you might not want to hear. I told my cousin about 2 weeks ago. Also, I told him that your owner's not go pay Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott go walk and he may come to Washington and play y'all quite.
man,
Look,
He
hey,
yeah, my cousin didn't want to hear that.
Philly think the same thing. Look, he about to get paid, man. If he don't get paid, instead of flying to Philly, I'm flying to Dallas. So he gonna get paid.
hey, I think they said the Jets right now are in the middle of a trade storm. They've been trying to. The Jets are trying to be aggressive with it. Offering a 21, a 22, and the number 2 overall pick that they got in this April's draft. They throwing out at the at
Deshaun?
Washington. I'm sorry, for Deshaun. I'm sorry for Deshaun. So the Washington they Washington football team may not, unless they come with some good trade offers. But it looks like the Jets are trying to throw the kitchen sink at him. To get
Yeah.
him.
And
You know,
I think Miami's doing the same thing. And they're trying
yeah.
to give Tua. From what Lil John is saying. Uh,
Mm.
and I'm
Lil
shocked
John
that
don't know what he
Miami
talking
wants
about.
to get rid of Tua already.
Right. Without giving the man a chance, I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't look too bad.
No.
But I think they were comparing him to Fitzpatrick too much. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they didn't give him opportunity. What you think, Chuck?
I think if they give Tua an opportunity, I think he'd be pretty good. He at times he showed how great he can be. At times he
Mm-hmm.
didn't, but every rookie doesn't come in and step right in and can play as well as some of them. So over time, I think he could be pretty good.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. I think they're definitely giving up too early on him, man. Like you said, he's a rook. He's a rook, man. I think they threw him in too early. I thought they should have just let him learn from Fitzpatrick, man. Fitzpatrick is a great guy to learn from. He's the ultimate professional. He's what you want as a leader, as a quarterback, and he can show you how to run a team. And I think they got desperate, or I don't know. I guess maybe the owners was in his ear, saying they want to see Tua. Uh, but I definitely think they brought him out too early, man. He wasn't ready, and I think that they're if they get rid of him, man, I think they will make a big mistake.
Hey Chuck, you think that Washington? I'm doing this to get on the Galen skin over here. You think Washington gonna throw something at Dallas to take Dak Prescott away from him?
I think they will if things go south. Because, like I said, one of the big things that Washington needs right now is a good quarterback. Good, like I said, a good quarterback and another receiver that gives us a deep threat to go at McLaurin. I think we'll be something to deal with. Have to take
Do you
over
think y'all
the.
can treat Dak Prescott a lot better? You think that Dak Prescott can be treated a lot better in Washington than he is right now in Dallas? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you. I just don't think. I don't know if Jerry Jones gonna pay him.
Chuck,
What
don't
is
fall
worth?
for it, man. Don't fall for it, Chuck.
He
Don't
gonna
I'm
fall
just
pay.
don't
saying.
fall for the worm, man. Don't fall for the worm. He
Hey,
trying to throw that worm out there, dog. Don't fall for it, Chuck.
come to Washington, play against the biggest rivalry, and play against them at least twice a year.
That
Hey,
team imploding right now, man. They lost his offensive QB. Yeah, hey man, listen, I think you got something going on right now. I think you making sense, man. You
hey,
know,
hey,
you know,
Chuck.
they just lost their OC.
So we lost. Now we done lost him. So
So,
Chuck,
no,
Chuck, is Dan Snyder still the owner for the Washington football team?
yeah, he's still the owner as far as I
Oh
know.
yeah, we all right then. We all right then. We ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Hey, he no worse than Jerry Jones, so don't let it fool you.
man, I know, right? But I know Dan Snyder. He'll love. He wouldn't. He is nothing more that he would love than to take a cowboy away from him. You know what I'm saying? Especially their main cowboy. You know.
Right.
Dak ain't going nowhere, man. We built this city for Dak, baby. We
Hey,
we,
money
we built
talks.
we built this team for Dak.
Money talks.
Oh yeah, we about to pay him. He about to get 40 million.
He said
Plus,
40,
plus,
40 million a
plus
year.
endorsements. Look, plus endorsements.
Woo.
Look, he
What all they endorsing right now is that mattress company, man.
oh man, that thing is huge. Hey, and he do the what's the little food thing? What's the thing he be eating on?
Campbell soup. Campbell
The
soup.
Campbell soup, man. But hey,
I got Campbell soup downstairs. I got that.
ain't he doing AT&T too? That man, boy, he got it all.
Oh, he did do AT&T. He is
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
AT&T.
yeah, yeah, man.
It's
So
AT&T Stadium. That's all.
I
Ain't
know
y'all AT&T Stadium?
that. Hey, there we go. Ain't
That
nobody,
was
ain't
free.
nobody, ain't no. When did I think you seen a FedEx commercial?
Oh, you see FedEx commercials? Come on now.
Look,
You see FedEx
They must
commercials
only
just as
show them in
often.
South Carolina. We don't see them out here in Georgia.
Hey, you see FedEx commercials just as often you see UPS commercials. I thought you
whatever,
liked
right?
that.
uh, Chuck, I appreciate you coming on with us, big dog.
All right, man. I got the link now. So how often do you come on?
Man, we do this, man, at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
Normally Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, baby.
All right. Hold it down, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Later. All right, Chuck.
All right.
So let's before we go, man. I know we've been on about 2 hours now, man. I know the
Yeah, we
wives
just
probably mad at us.
hit the 2 hour mark.
Yeah. Let's do a quick recap of the NBA real fast, man, and talk about that before we call it a night. I heard somebody say today, man, that Boston and Philly was the best basketball rival in the NBA. That to me, that was my first time ever hearing that Boston and Philly
Why
were
Boston and
rivals.
Philly?
Yeah.
Why Boston and Philly?
I don't know. But when they came on today, they said this was the greatest rivalry in basketball.
Not Lakers and Celtics.
Not Lakers and Celtics. Not Knicks and Bulls. Not Knicks and Heat. Not
Right.
not Lakers and Kings. Not Lakers and Spurs. Not I. I
Boston and Philly.
Boston and Philly.
Huh.
Not Boston and
I,
Detroit.
right.
Not Detroit and
I don't
Chicago.
know why. Yeah,
Has anybody else heard
I
that?
don't. I don't. I don't know. I mean, listen, man. I don't know if that's some local stuff that sort of like with the Falcons and Saints. Only a Falcon and Saints fan would know that this is our rival because we were two sorry teams. That, like I said, when I was a kid growing up, that somebody had to win. Now, the Saints have done a great job lately. In these 2000s. But
Yeah.
as far as basketball is concerned, it was never something where I got to go home because Boston and Philly playing.
Yeah.
I don't think I did
Boston
that.
fans. Y'all keep Facebook. I got a bunch of Boston fans on Facebook. Y'all come and let me know, man. I've never heard that before in my life until today.
Yeah. And even when AI was there, I never heard him say, "Man, listen, we finna go to Boston and it's finna be some."
No.
I know it's probably good. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that,
No.
dog. That was a shocker to
Right.
me, man. And I actually, when I heard it, I wrote it down in
Where'd
my
you-
book. I was like, I gotta ask somebody about this because I've never heard that before. Never.
Yeah, I think that was probably somebody's opinion.
Yeah. And it was the commentators saying it,
Man.
so it maybe their rival. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
Kemba Walker came back today. Yesterday.
Yeah.
And they
Got
did.
hurt.
Yeah. He had been hurt for a minute, man. I think he missed several games. He finally came back, and they ended up losing to Philly today. They played without Tatum.
Yeah, I like Tatum.
Tatum is nice, man.
Okay.
Tatum's nice.
Yeah, I like Tatum.
And
you know what's crazy? Actually, Boston got a squad, man. They got a squad.
They do.
And yeah. What's the other guy? I was just watching him the other day. He went
Jaylen
for like
Brown.
24. Brown.
Jaylen
Brown. Hey, man. Yeah. Them boys got a squad, man. And I think they're gonna be, like I said, they're gonna be a contender. They're gonna have, you're gonna have to answer to them too. I think they're gonna have something to say in this Eastern Conference. I just there's some good teams out there. If healthy, they're gonna say some stuff, man. They're gonna say some stuff. You never did tell me, like, I mean, outside of the Lakers in the East, what's your squad?
Lakers.
No. In the East, outside the East, outside the Lakers. Yeah, what's your squad?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, you're the Lakers in the East and the West. Okay. All right. Okay. That man say, listen, ain't no Eastern team. Okay.
Ain't no other team. I'm a pull for the Hawks, man, just because I think the Hawks got a good squad.
Because they over there. Okay. Man,
I'm a pull for the Hawks.
You,
yeah. But and that was just this year because me and the wife was gonna get season tickets to the Hawks this year, but then COVID hit, so
yeah,
that kind of messed us up.
I'm gonna tell you as far as the Hawks are concerned. I ain't gonna hold too long. I like Clint Capella, man. If they can use him the right way, man, Capella can make some things happen. I like when you were talking about the Houston Rockets and they had CP3. CP3 used to do that lob that it was they had you couldn't tell when it was coming, but CP3 was giving that lob. He got his 20 points. He did great under the paint. Inside the paint. I just like you said, if healthy, I think the Hawks got something to say, man.
Yeah, Clint is a rim runner, man. That's what he's gonna give you. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna run to the rim. All you do is throw it up to him, man. When they figure out how to use him, he'll be a more of an intricate part of that team. Like you said, but like they're injured right now. When they're injured and they're in 8th place. So they okay. They're okay, man. When they get healthy, they'll be in the runnings, man. They'll be in the runnings.
For sure.
they they have a couple teams that are on some win streaks, man. That might have changed after today though, but the Utah Jazz, man, are coming up strong. They're actually in second place in the West right now, and they're on a 6-game winning streak.
Okay.
The Memphis Grizzlies, we talked about them earlier. With Ja Morant, man, they're on a 5-game winning
I
streak.
like Ja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made
The
their
Hawks
way.
won. Yeah, the Hawks won tonight, man. So they've been 2 in a row. So they at 500 ball right now.
Okay, so
They yeah. So
that's
we're
good.
right
That's
behind the
good. So
Cavs. Yeah, yeah,
good,
man.
good.
We
The
you know
cat.
it's getting there.
So yeah, that means that's really good. Um, the Clippers are on a 4-game winning streak. So
Mm.
um, and the Nets were on a 3-game winning streak. Well, I'm sorry, they was on a 4-game winning streak, but they lost today to the Cavs. The
Yeah,
Cavs
yeah.
did end up beating them in double overtime today.
Now now check this out, man. I watched that the Warriors play the Lakers the other day.
I
Y'all
fell
were up
asleep.
24. You
Yes.
fellas, they were up 24 at one point of the game. Y'all Lakers were up 24. Warriors, they battled back. Now let me ask you, and I know you can say you Lakers all the way, obviously. Who has the best chance of giving y'all competition going down the stretch in the
In the
West?
West or just all around?
In the West, because I know
The
y'all trying to
West,
come out of there. Yeah.
I, I would have to say the Clippers.
Okay.
Um, I think Clippers are still talented. They still have a talented squad. I think the Clippers always beat themselves. I think they implode. Um, but I think they have the best, I guess the most talent. Um, and they have some people that can play with us. Um,
Mm.
but they have the best chance, I think.
Yeah.
I think I just think the Lakers are too deep, man. It's gonna be tough, dog. It's gonna be tough trying to play them boys, man.
Yeah. Kuzma was hot the other night. I mean, his
Yeah,
his stroke when he hot, he can contribute. You know,
and
I
a lot
like
of
I
people
like.
want to get rid of Kuz, man, and I don't understand it, man. A lot he gets a lot of hate, dog.
Yeah, he
Um,
does. He does.
he gets a lot of hate, and
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for my boy Kuz. Um, but yeah, the East, I had the Nets before they picked up Harden. Honestly, man, I think the Nets are going to fall out of the first out of the top spot, man, with Harden coming. Honestly, man,
Mm.
I don't think they got better. I think they got worse. Honestly,
Okay. Okay. And
and
they beat the
I think they
Sixers.
lost. I think they lost defense. I think,
Yeah.
and like I said, I think the chemistry is not going to be there. Um, if Kyrie Irving decides to sit out again, then maybe that team might be back. But
Yeah.
I think it's too much, man. So
Cool, man.
what do you
Cool.
think?
Like I said, I never did like the trade in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, if they can gel, somebody's gonna have to get a ball up. Somebody's gonna have to, if Kyrie decides I'm just gonna be a distributor, because I
Mm-hmm.
got two of the most gangster scorers in the league right now. I think they
Mm-hmm.
can, but Kyrie got a lot of street ball in him where he got to get that 1-on-1, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and try to penetrate. And I know
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he just wants his time. And I
Yeah.
think sort of like whenever he was playing with LeBron James, if he would have stayed with LeBron, no telling what they could have had together. But he wanted to go to the seas and be his own guy. He could have
Mm-hmm.
stayed at the seas and they would have been tough. But
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't know where this dude is, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hey, I'm with you on that. I never did agree with the trade. I just think that they try to make these super teams, and I I think you may have something by saying that they're gonna be get put out early because there's no defense on the team.
Yeah. No defense.
All
Yeah.
you gotta do is shut one
Yeah.
person down, and you got a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I
So,
mean, it's going to be a hard person to shut down, but or you just let him get off and
yeah,
shut everybody else down.
shut everybody else
Because
down. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So uh,
no doubt, bro.
So that was it, man. That's this has been a great show, dog. It's been a great
Yeah,
show,
man.
man. I,
Yeah,
I, I
no
like
doubt.
I like what we had. I like the content, man. I like everybody being able to chime in. Let's give the shout outs to everybody that's out there. Lil John, man, appreciate you checking in, big dog. And getting your brother to check in. Chuck, man, thanks for calling in, big dog. That was awesome, bro. Go Cowboys. Um, Also, my dad, man. Appreciate you, Pop, man. You say he's gonna get on, you got on, man. Matt Thompson, my dog. You know I love you, baby. Appreciate you checking us out, man. Matt Nagy over on YouTube. Hey, man, my dude's always on, man. Appreciate you checking in. Nilo, you know, one of the coolest soups out there in the world, dog. Appreciate you
So,
watching, big homie. Brandon Buchanan, the coolest cat in the world. Appreciate you watching, B. uh, who else out there? Rebecca, thank you for watching. Hopi Hope, Mike McCuz, Buffalo Bills Mafia, Fatima, Lisa Cannon, Singletary, Lakers all day, baby. You know how we do. Thanks for watching, big dog. And he got Tampa winning as well. Corey
okay.
Sims, and of course, my dog, my homie, the big Corey Davis, my dog. Hey, we getting back on it again this Saturday, dog. We'll talk about the time later. Everybody, thank y'all for watching. We love y'all. We are out. Peace.
See y'all later, bro. Peace.